flights take off from Anderson. You can take off from all 3 carriers. The AI can do it without destroying the AI, and there will be 1 AI on the cat when you spawn. But all flights spawning on the carriers will be cold and dark. The F-14s should have all heading lines stored that's been set. If not, I apologise, but unfortunately I had company this afternoon, so I wasn't able to do my normal finishing touches. But in the middle, there is Rota Island International, and there are targets to destroy on there. There is also vehicles that people can get in and run around. If for any reason Buck doesn't think there's enough, it can always chuck 10 Tigers in or something like that. So the briefing for tonight is everybody where possible have a go at carrier takeoff and landing on the calm ones. If you're not sure, somebody will walk you through it. It's as simple as that. Then, when you're happy, you can have a takeoff from a choppy sea with a slight pitching deck, and you can land on a choppy sea with a slight pitching deck, and it is only slight. All carriers are positioned and are riding into the wind for landing. There's even a Tarawa out there for Harriers to have a go at rough landings. Any questions?
What's the server name?
When it comes up, whatever book has named it.
Are there any air-to-air targets?
Not at the moment. Would you like some in? Unfortunately, I wasn't able to put any in on radio request.
No, don't worry. I'll try to manage the radar, the Mirage radar, by looking up friendly.
You can always try to kill me. No guarantee I won't shoot back.
I'll try.
Well, the Mirage is set to take off from Anderson and Saipan, so you've got both weather systems.
Yep.
Anything that's ground starting is empty and clean, so you can put what you want on.
Alright, I'm going to load this on the Clouds Hangar 3. Give me just a moment.
So yeah, it's my oversight. I haven't put enemy aircraft in because I couldn't remember for the life of me how to radio transmission start them. I can't remember, unfortunately.
It's a trigger. I can show you later.
Are they also on a fly information?
Fly as what?
What?
What do you want to fly as? Add information.
I was thinking we can do a 20 JDAM pass.
As Harriers?
As Harriers.
Well, you do that.
Right, so the challenge for the end of the night will be whoever can do the cleanest or most stylish, as voted for, landing on the rough seas. Points will be added for flair and pure stupidity. But your aircraft must land and be in one piece.
Alright,
Uh,
ready to go.
Landing into
Is it
Harriers, go-
still considered one piece if it's connected by a cable?
No.
And you can.
Wait. Is it still considered one piece if part of your plane breaks off and goes into the sea?
No.
I'm gonna say no.
Dang.
That's a
How
definite
much
no.
wind is going over the deck on the rough seas ones?
Last time I checked, it was 150 knots.
Oh no, I brought it down a little bit from there.
Oh,
When you
that makes
spawn
it
Just a
in,
harder.
little bit.
gents,
How much?
hang on. When you spawn into an aircraft on the deck, if you're going to try a takeoff, please make a note of your briefing screen. It will give you your wind speed and direction there. So make a note of it before you take off so that you're aware to set your systems and your pressure systems appropriately.
I have a plan.
We're the
Good.
Scourge boys.
Trust me, nothing is gonna work except pure trust.
Hey guys, I got family coming over because it's almost Chinese New Year, so I won't be able to be here today. But I totally forgot about it. But hope you guys have a good mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, bless you.
Okay,
Have a
Mike.
good one.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
What's
yeah,
up, guys?
thank you. Remember, don't just dive into your aircraft. Read your briefing screen first.
Range targets, huh?
I do not no longer have that installed. Let me quickly download it.
It is part of a standard install for Sluggers.
You know, there's a way
That's
to
fine.
actually remove that requirement to have to have it installed just to join the mission.
Which mod?
There's high digit SAMs and range targets. Buck, if you want to do whatever needs doing, I'm not sure of what the best way around that
I
is.
just didn't have it active. My bad.
Yeah, no, I can download it quickly as well. I thought I still had it on it, but probably didn't download it with the new PC.
What's Skynet going to?
Skynet.
The high digit SAMs.
It's I've put various radar stations down
No.
for people to lock up and track and bomb.
What does it go in tech? In the mods folder.
Yeah, it goes in tech.
Alright, let's put some things back on this thing. Copy.
Yes.
Stuff, battery on, and on, it goes on, on.
Is it the 1.4.2 version? No. Yes.
Do you mind if I try to sterilize the Rhoda airfield?
When you say sterilize,
Rearming complete.
Get rid of all the air-to-air threats and testicles.
there are no air-to-air threats.
Or testicles.
Ground-to-air threats.
No, it's a practice mission for everybody to have a crack at things sensibly, not just... It's designed for people to get used to using weapon systems and releasing munitions in a controlled manner.
I like controls.
First, then I'm gonna just slash the trees and the NDB.
Basically,
Oh,
as standard, call your targets out and basically run, and we can arrange, seeing as the wind is going towards the northeast, your runs are probably going to want to be either with the wind or against it, not crossing.
Testing.
Yeah, broken.
I was supposed to style and carry a landing without any tap. Come on!
Yeah, I think I need to restart DCS because I just download the high digit sound.
Good. Good. So the mission, I
Sorry,
guess.
I put those in, it was understanding previously that they were a standard install.
Oh yeah, no trouble. I had to install it anyway, so...
But as long as I don't kill anybody's
Alright, we are ready to go. Remove the wheel shocks, please. Copy. Wheel shocks are now removed.
Right, I guess there's not really much of a mission today, is it? It's just a fun flying around. Landing and taking off on windy seas, or we can go to a base that has no wind at all. I am on the really choppy seas area right now. You can see a bit of picture deck, do some takeoffs and landings here. I'm sure I can still fly in crappy weather. Tell at least it's still going to be case one.
Number 3.
on, SA's on.
Is it start Sluggers? Sorry, I'm not seeing the mission.
No, Buckwild Singer.
Sure, I have got the data link on.
Yeah, place with chucks, I'm already moving. What airframe are you in?
Jeff. I cannot stop moving. And thus I cannot start up. This is good.
It's a classic high mission.
Okay, somebody send me the range targets. Mine, I guess, are out of date.
I'll get you the link. Hold on.
You're rolling towards the wind for some reason.
Alright, spider area.
Well, I guess DCS is just as confused as we are.
At least my Harrier wheel brake is able to hold without trucks.
Locked?
I will remove the chocks only seconds before the vertical takeoff.
Yeah, I'll take up set, should taxi to the runway and follow standard pattern. I'll be well clear in the apron.
Including vertical?
Including vertical, because if you stuff it up, you stand a chance of landing on somebody else.
He just updated this.
Well, Reros has jumped in at the deep end.
Oh, yeah, much better. The takeoff should be doable. Landing I'm more concerned about, but we will figure that out. I might need... you're an expert at the Harrier, right, Kai?
It would appear Flyer has surpassed me.
Oh.
I wouldn't make such bold claims yet.
I'm not quite sure how carrier landing in the Harrier works, except, you know, it's like a normal landing, but...
You basically approach it from the rear, as normal. You come alongside where you've got what's basically called the overhang deck, and then you gently swing right and put it on the deck.
There
so
are some
you have to do
direct
it
flights.
vertically, or can you do it stall?
They're supposed to come back on vertical.
Okay, but that makes it actually kind of easier in a sense.
Trust me, I managed to do it in a Hornet with the rough seas, so yeah.
Oh, but you have experience flying in carrier aircraft.
It doesn't really matter, the Hornet is not supposed to land vertically.
Anybody having trouble, or is everybody okay?
That's good.
It's fine. Did you just set the Mirage INS alignment pre-aligned?
No, I didn't. That was my error. I am very sorry.
No problem. Just for me to know which one I will use.
I had everything planned, but I had some unexpected company this afternoon that we needed to spend some time with. And I jumped on and I rushed a little bit. I ripped the notes down and made sure that was everybody's aircraft, but I've missed things. Which
No need to apologize. I was just asking to know which INS I should perform.
yeah, it's a personal thing for me. I like English.
Alright, English thing.
Oh la la!
Oh là. Oh non.
Check out the full tank of gas. You have to burn off some of this.
Well, yeah, in the 19th, 18th century.
Oh, okay.
Finally, the
Any-
INS hamster has done its rounds.
Well, it looks like Grumpmaster's got off the choppy deck, okay?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Remember where he flies most of the time anymore.
I just realized though that I took off with a full tank of gas, and there's actually red targets.
They are red air-to-ground targets, mainly radars for people to practice with harms, etc.
Damn it. Okay.
There are some vehicles in there that are not to be touched, sort of single-style vehicles, not to be touched until the end, because we're going to have a game of Gopher, where we will
Gopher.
elect somebody to jump in at a vehicle and we'll chase them.
Oh boy.
So it's a hunt the general type of situation.
I guess
yeah.
it's gonna be Hard Kai, because many of us don't have combined arms.
I do.
I do.
I know a few that do.
I did a giveaway of one of those. Two of
Really?
them, actually.
Yeah,
And-
that's why I have combined arms. Thank
Yup.
you, Grump.
Yep, you're welcome. I remember that now.
Great.
Right.
I forgot the wheel chocks.
Go, Harrier, go. Make it. And jump. There you go.
I'm not talking to a horse.
Giddy up.
Good Harrier, good Harrier.
Give it up, yep. Good boy.
I might be flying at a 45 degree angle. This is fine.
Rios, what's your airspeed and what's your
Grabbing.
ground?
Well, it says 359. How do I check my ground speed? I'm not sure.
It's on the SHD, on the HSI thingy. It's the right
Moving
number.
map.
Then I have it up. 234 knots.
And your airspeed is 300 what?
64. So 100 knots headwind. Though I think there's a bit of a side wind too, looking at it.
So you're going over here to Tinian.
Saipan traffic, flyer taking active.
The wind is pretty much specifically set for carrier landing than takeoff.
And I'm gonna attempt the stupidest thing ever, doing a tail wind takeoff with a hurricane behind me.
Oh boy.
Don't make
I
it
don't
great
feel
time.
like taxing.
Oh, in that case, it's an order. You know, lead by example.
I'm a fresh butter bar, so yeah. Oh boy. Oh
No
boy.
takeoff from the taxiway.
It's a runway.
Not anymore, in.
Fire says it's a runway. I can 99% say it's not a runway.
Typical.
Broke two of the gears.
It is a runway.
Yeah.
It's runway
Taxi
24.
clear and bugger off.
Alright, despawning, damn it.
Okay, chaps, that's why we don't do that particular style of takeoff.
What did you do?
He took off with the wind.
Ah.
He was literally gone with the wind.
Well, more acceleration because still.
This is not how airplanes work.
I mean, compared to the ground, you'll be going faster. But yeah.
Why is there so much smoke at Anderson?
It's to give people an idea of where and what the wind is.
Oh, so it's not one of our friends, just
No, it's training aids so people can understand where the wind's coming from, going to.
Come on, Flyer, I haven't even started my engines yet, and you're already guessing as what happened to me.
Well, is it wrong for me to be concerned for you?
knowing you, yes.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, he said he ain't got no nipples.
That was random.
I guess what that was supposed to mean.
Do I really want to guess?
I mean, if you've never seen Kevin Hart. Never mind, the joke is ruined. Goodbye.
Congrats.
Saipan traffic, Goblin taxing to the active.
Yeah, and Moody Mirage following Goblin 2, the active runway 25.
2-4.
You said 25 on the ATC.
I just said taxi to the active runway, huh?
Everybody should be taking off in around the 200 to 230 degrees.
Had you as caffeine.
You got any idea how long it took me to get the wind right on this?
No.
Only a matter.
8 hours.
Altitude. Altitude.
That is a long time.
And with a lot of assistance from Flyer, who explained how meteorology works and what some numbers mean.
Hey, nice one, Flare.
Sorry?
You remembered.
You remembered.
Actually, you can ask Kai, because I actually opened the book in front of him.
Who is going over the Saipan runway? Oh,
that would be the
That's not a
G-man.
runway.
inverted FAT, of course. Maniac.
Did he have his hook out as well?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Grump, third guns, Mirage.
Why?
As a welcome back gift. I mean, if you look at his smoke while he's doing these maneuvers, I'm looking right at the engine. It's switching engines depending on which side the wind is blowing from. Usually it's centered.
You know it's gonna be a good day when you're sitting on the runway and you have a 60-knot headwind.
Altitude.
Oh, nice.
You know it's gonna be a nice landing.
Well, it did say on the title for those aircraft windy.
If you landed in a Vegan in this kind of wind, you could probably land within like Cessna distances.
J3 Cub.
Here he goes.
Or helicopter.
Should have put some Yak 52s in.
Yes, some prop planes. Yes.
Crimson Eagle. Yes. Going
Yes.
backwards. Let's go.
Saipan traffic, taxiing to active runway.
Goblin, it would appear your main gear's gone.
Oh, what?
It's tired.
How's that?
Yeah, both tyres are shredded.
And the canopy has went away.
Yeah, if you don't lock your canopy, that can happen.
A nice windy day. Going for a bit of that.
Did you also lose your left pylon?
Are
No,
you
I only have a data link on the right one.
Are you making an emergency landing, or can I take the active?
Oof, his left arm in the cockpit is not looking great. It's going forward
You're
and
clear
backward.
to take off. You've got time.
All right, I'm taking the active.
What with his left arm? Oh, his left arm
Jerking
is...
around at an ungodly pace.
Well, I
What
guess
are you
you count
doing
the
with your
magazine.
frontal goblet?
I don't know.
Maybe I should connect my G-suit and the oxygen tube and open the oxygen line.
You're wearing out that throttle in like an hour when it's meant to last 5 hours.
Okay, I've seen everything now.
I feel like I'm gonna need to get close and personal and see what the hell's going on here.
There's a traffic flyer departing runway 24. Damn, this wind is stiff.
Wait, departing?
What?
He's changed airfields.
Ah, okay.
Saipan traffic, Doxy, holding short of runway 24 with intent to enter it and align.
Oh boy. Both enter and align? Is that even allowed?
Oh boy.
Taking off while aligning.
Oh boy. Oh, crap. I forgot again.
Saipan traffic modiabo.
Damn it. Kai.
Yes.
Have you ever used the cast page?
The Harrier?
Yeah.
Yes, a long time ago.
Any idea how I can convert the entries into waypoints?
You put them on the map as you need an initial one of TOO, then it's TO1, TO2, and then there is a shortcut key combination to import them into your page.
Yeah, I have them in my page. I want to so I can from the F10 map import them directly as waypoints into my system. But
yeah, then you transfer them into your cast page through your MFD, I believe.
Yeah, I got a message for y'all. Unknown aircraft, JF-17 going 215. You have been intercepted by United States Navy display aircraft. Just to let you know, we've been trying to reach you about your aircraft's extended warranty.
Please. I was unaware of such a service.
Actually, it's real. That stuff is real. You can have extended warranty on your plane.
Please look at the aircraft to your left and press 1 for yes, press 2 for no.
just pressing 1 on my UFC.
For
please call this number. Calling up a number on the
UFC.
On the UFC.
For the premium insurance flash or nav lights. Like basically have.
What's up, Lance?
You guys don't know interception procedures, damn it.
Holding a course that is not directly headwind is quite a thing.
Yeah, slight overspeed on the landing there, Flyer.
It's a touch and go!
No, that's a
touch and
let's
go!
Let's go! I might have broken some wheels and a few cogs, and maybe a few pistons, and overtamped the engine, but I've managed to fix my issue.
We have wake turbulence on? Is this what I'm feeling?
I don't doubt. Yeah. I doubt it's wake. It's just turbulence. It's not the wake turbulence.
Oh no, there's definitely wake turbulence.
And we have wake.
Flying this close to Goblin, I keep getting pushed to the left. So either that, or he really does not like my fragrance.
I keep getting pushed. I keep getting pushed to the right from the wind.
There's a slight breeze. You're flying into the high pressure area where there's next to nothing.
Hey, Flyer.
Yes?
There's this big hydraulically actuated panel on your airframe, and it seems to be extended.
That's my Oreos.
Yeah, it's by design. I'm using it to stabilize me by increasing the drag in the rear section.
Let's get out of wake turbulence.
Yeah, he said he meant to do that.
Slower. Guess he no longer needs to be stabilized.
No, as I have leveled out and climbing towards my target.
Were you using the T-lids?
Use the what?
Perhaps there were some.
Let's see if this works.
Brake panels or something extended.
Oh shit! We got missiles out. We got missiles out.
They actually have missiles?
I have a missile.
Saipan traffic, Doxy taking off over runway 24.
Okay, have you got a missile or have you got a lock?
He has a missile. His own missile, which is the size of Noxy's F-16 off his rail.
Imagine you're intercepting an aircraft and it just dumps one of the missiles. You're like, ah, shit.
Well, here we go again.
Yeah, NORAD, we're gonna have some problems.
Attention everybody, I have 10 targets selected. They have a marker on them. Please do not blow up those particular buildings.
Roger. The vehicles on the apron are for the Catch the Gopher.
Including
session.
the BTR and the T-90?
No, the BTR, the T-90 on 1, 2 and 3 are open for assault.
Imagine trying to read chat while flying formation.
It appears
Actually,
I
loose
cannot
formation,
steer
but-
these missiles for no discernible reason. Oh well. Too good to be true.
Is the page soy?
Yes, but I can't really steer these weapons. They don't want to be steered.
Goblin, the F-18 is trying to steal some gas from your center tank.
Kai,
Yes.
can you confirm me something? Is the QNH 29.92?
It's not.
I found QFE at 32 in the briefing.
Your QFE will be correct.
Okay, fine.
QNH.
Wait, I cannot get to it.
The QNH will be your median pressure at 10,000 feet, if that's right, or is it QFE? Oh shit.
Right, so the
QNH is at sea level.
Yep, QFE is at airfield level. Or target level.
Can I launch sidearms without them being armed?
Nope.
No.
So,
Gee, that was short and sweet.
I wanted to use them as training ones without having to destroy them for other people, but...
Do jets generally smoke this much?
Yeah.
I feel like this is one of the jets that Greta Thunberg would just re-at.
Did you have 17?
Yeah.
Oh boy, she doesn't know about the MiG-29. That sucker literally
I'm
has
sure
2 of
she
these
does.
How about the frog foot?
Oh boy. Then she's never heard of a tanker ship. Those things use the cheapest
Or the
fuel they can
Kuznetsov.
find. The Kuznetsov actually uses medium grade fuel. The
Yeah, but it smokes
normal
up.
tankers
Smokes
use low
up.
grade.
It smokes like it rolls straight coal though. And and it's usually on fire most of the time, so.
Ooh.
Most of its operating
You're
time has been
supposed
on
to
fire.
kill your enemy. Grump, you're supposed to kill your enemy, not burn him.
Well, I mean, they did it to themselves, so whatever.
Are the SAM systems hostile?
They
I mean,
but
are they
have,
gonna?
I don't
are
think
they-
they have launchers.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna ask.
Whoa.
Are they gonna actively try to kill us?
Watching that missile just fly right back.
Well, they're in red, so what do you think?
Yes,
All right,
and
let me
yes, but in
rephrase
red.
it.
There is a tar down there, by the way.
I doubt the
At
Tor
least
is
I
gonna
can steer this missile now.
My,
That's a good one.
Well, there's Tors, there's Hawks, there's Rapiers. You can see them all on your RWR.
and they can definitely see me.
Oh heavens, yes.
And I lost the link signal. Well, off to go back to the carrier.
The carrier.
Yeah.
Liar, pave way, times
Okay.
10.
Now this is going to be interesting, because are they going to be overshot with the wind?
Okay, really?
They're shooting my missile.
Meanwhile, I have a Mirage that seems to
Or
want to
is
kill
that
me.
fly?
You have a lot on.
Okay, where's the spicy carriers?
It's a spicy Mirage.
You shouldn't have been locked because I'm on seed, the GWS. Okay. Okay.
It's probably somebody else then. Somebody who said that they were going to shoot me down when I was over Tinian.
Who did we just lose?
I think it was Rado? No?
Goblin's canopy.
How are you doing, by the way?
That's been gone, by the way.
I don't know how I survived that, but I somehow survived that. Did my JDAMs hit the buildings?
Yeah.
Being radar spiked again by Mirage.
Oh boy, that's a big fire.
I suspect it's the carriers in Yankee Delta. That's a measly 200-mile flight.
Nice.
So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go for the closer one, 71 miles.
The choppy area?
Yeah, the choppy area.
Okay, that works. That's probably the carrier I just took off from.
Kai, could you disengage on the climb to altitude for the rough boy?
Rough boy.
Disengage what?
Me.
I'm not engaging you.
I somehow have my doubts.
Radu, you got a missile up your tail. Radu's no longer with us.
Oh.
He's just dead.
So he's not?
So he's not with us, got it.
Fuck.
Fly
That
a
was
missile
fun.
out at you.
It's not. It's out for one of the 1,000 flares I've launched.
Watch him be next to die. Famous last words. Oh, it's only going after my flares.
Dude, I launched like 80 flares in Salvo, so I would be highly
Get out of the wash,
disappointed
get out of
if
the
it
wash.
actually started guiding anywhere towards me.
Question is though, what altitude are you supposed to roll in at until those things are destroyed?
Well, you see, I did it on purpose. I wanted to practice my AAA and low altitude damage.
Sorry, did that come out loud?
Doxy Magnum on Hawk.
Nah, man, you're completely safe.
Cool.
I don't need that one anymore.
Hey,
Eatus mosquitoes.
Ah, the sound design is glorious without a canopy.
What's the
Doxy
tag
Magnum
of
on
you?
SHS.
Why are you still with
We've lost BK.
Yeah, I'm still here.
No, Big Kev gone.
Yeah, I think Goblin wasn't aware that I was still off his wing, though.
Yeah, why are you still here?
Well, if you haven't noticed, I don't have any ordnance.
Oh, so you're just here for fun?
Yep. Then we get back to the carrier.
Yeah, let's go back to the carrier. I need a bit of right-hand bank just to stay on course.
Yep. We also have a Mirage behind us.
The latest supplement is about the I-16 based. I love it.
Reroll system requested an A16 for the carrier landings.
Ah, true. Last time I tried to install the I-16, the files immediately corrupted upon download. I think there's something wrong there. Need to have another look at it. But
Doxy Shack ×2. So let me get this straight. I'm unable to go back and rearm at an airfield. I need to go to carrier.
No, you can reload at any airfield. The carriers are there for practice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to practice then.
Oxy, if you want, we can fly formation there.
No.
What's up with you and flying formation flyer?
What? What's up with my love of flying? Well, it's a nice test of your skills.
Something you do every time already.
Yeah, well, I was about to test Doxy's medal. Though, albeit, I don't think his aircraft will enjoy flying at 250 knots.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, the flaming tanker hasn't spawned.
What? Excuse me, the what?
Tanker.
The flaming tanker.
Well, flaming was British language instead of swearing.
Okay. I was about to say, you spawned a tanker on fire.
Hey, Jeff, could you slow down so I can fly formation with you?
We're going 411 in the box.
Well, the best I can do is 200.
Yeah.
Trump, you remember how much wind you had over the deck when you took off?
Enough.
How much? More or less than 100 knots?
I don't know.
Should be about 48 knots.
Wait, he said. I just took off.
Oh boy, I need to descend right now.
You ran out of oxygen, I think.
Yes, my pilot is slowly dying.
Do you need the little 100% oxygen? Let's go.
There's that ooh la la word again.
You know, it probably would have helped if you had a canopy on.
Yeah, I was about to ask, do you mind if I go afterburner in front of your canopy-less airframe?
I think that'd be a really good screen pick.
It'll warm them up a little bit. I'm sure it's cold as hell up
Yeah.
there.
Isn't that technically forced breathing? You just put high pressure air down his throat?
We call
burning.
we call that CPAP machines.
Well, it's warm, humidified air.
Warm?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure is.
With tons of kerosene.
Hey,
With a lot of carcinogens.
Those are details. You guys are no good at marketing.
Well, I never claimed to be in marketing. Oh, Jesus.
Girls in from the northwest on the airfield for any radar systems that pop up.
Wake turbulence is a
And
bitch.
there is the Stennis. 11 o'clock.
Is it just me, or does Riros's jammer just float below him?
Beep, 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 beep.
Alright, my jammer. Barrels is music on.
Yeah, Goblin, Truman on the left, Stennis on the right.
I gotcha. Okay, once we pass the Stennis, I'll go on the brake, left hand.
Don't forget to put your hook down.
I don't have a hook, I have a parachute.
So no go around.
You only
There
get
will
one
be
shot,
one
do not miss
chance.
a chance to blow. Because opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Right, Moody's about to
Somebody got
jettison
the
the stalls. Done.
Oh, I see a whole bunch of typing on the left side.
Which one of the carriers?
It has, it's flying with the wind to get it.
Even the DMT is seeing these targets, but my Shock 1 Magnum, the second group. Oh man, I've grown a soft spot for this aircraft, I must say.
I know, right?
Magnum. I used to hate it, but perhaps I quite enjoy it.
Hey, could any of you guys be kind enough to turn on your tack hands so I can home in on your position?
We are right above the Stennis.
Yeah, I know. We don't have tack hand information for any of the boats.
Ah, crap. Hold on.
TACAN information for the Stennis, I believe it's 2-0.
Which one?
X
Stennis.
or Y?
All X-ray. Truman is 2.
That's wake turbulences. I over G because of your wake turbulences. Nice.
Grump, I might need you to pass over to the right.
Okay, what's up?
Because if I go brake to the left, I might hit you.
Nah, you'll be fine.
Okay then.
Flyer, I'm on Y channel 10, 10.
10 Yankee.
Okay, guys, I gotta get ready for my meeting. I'll talk to you later.
See you, Spider.
See you, Spider.
Taking off.
How do I set my TACAN in the Harrier? I press TACAN enter 2, but I can't like click on the X
off.
or whatever.
On off. There is on off button.
I
Goblin's
understand.
in the brake.
2 X-ray.
Moody on the brake.
And how do I know which direction that TACAN?
Grump on the brake.
If you're in nav HUD, it should show on your HUD. You'll have a little line above your ticker.
Oh, 315 it says. Okay, good. Gotcha. Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't really work, so screw it. Dead Reckoning it is!
Oh, I was going towards the wrong carriers. God damn it.
Carriers.
You're going for the hard ones? Oh.
Are there easy ones?
Yeah, the ones
I'm in a
in front of
16.
you. Though I do recommend having Cipher Wind if you're in a 16.
Altitude. Altitude.
Moody turning on the groove, but I will go around to let Goblin land.
Yeah, the people this mission was set up for are out here. Fortunately, it was the newer people for us.
I may need a ground speed check.
Negative 10.
Negative 10? No way.
True speed is 146, Goblin.
Oh yes, that will do quite nicely.
Goblin, I think I see smoke coming out of your throttle.
136.
Marshall 015.
Also, your refueling light is partially extended and your tires are completely shredded.
I guess
So-
I'll have to make do.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yes, I'll die.
I hope for your sake that parachute...
Oh, I'm going so slow.
Do you mind if I pop in front of you?
131, Goblin.
Well, I'm trying to land on the stance. You can do whatever, but if I run into you because you are in front of me, then that's on you.
Agreed. Though, there is one thing I like about the Harrier that the Hornet doesn't have. It's the ability to go to the EW page by just using your sensor control switch.
I was gonna say like soul or like a good feeling, but you know that works too.
Dude, I'm comparing the Harrier to my favorite airframe, so...
It's an airframe with no soul. Reduce to buttons.
You're looking good, Goblin.
This isn't your standard approach here, so yeah, it's quite
124.
interesting.
124 Goblin. As you don't have a hook, you might as well land on the longest bit of the aircraft carrier.
I'm trying to do that.
Doxy on log final for
you're high.
Stennis.
Which one?
You're good.
More power, Grum.
The southern one.
More power, Goblin. Slightly more power. Yeah, good. Let's.
Cut. Parachute.
That's it.
Oof.
That's it. You might make it. I think a cut.
I'm alive.
I think a cut was a bit extreme, but you know.
Number 4 cable there, Grump. Even though you went over number 1.
Yep, I went through all of them.
That's definitely a Jeff fillet.
At that point, that's how slow I was going on the deck. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna hit full brake. Whatever.
Hold on, was that Grump I cut off? I just flew in front of a Hornet that was
Yep.
stationary.
Yeah, it does that.
I thought you were AI, dude.
Ah.
No joke. Because the AI usually just stood there waiting for the wind to push him on the deck.
That's what you thought. What is so loud right now?
Damn it, the 69
the
table.
carrier itself.
The 16
Okay,
is
100.
unable to land.
Time to repair. This is fixable.
Wait, can you do you get like
repair?
Yes. Yes.
No.
Don't forget to you pull your fire extinguisher because it's not overgoing. Right
Well,
now.
I'm on final, so you better be quick.
Anderson traffic, Doxy inbound. You are unable to land on a carrier with the 16.
Did you just fly through?
No.
Not yet, at least.
What do you mean by through? Wait. No, I did not crash.
Oh.
Okay, I had envisioned this night for the seniors to assist juniors in aircraft skills, but we're going the way we are. Which is fine.
Yep,
Anybody
plans
needs
always
training,
survive.
call up through. I will dispatch somebody to your location.
I mean, a help with carrier landing in the Harrier, what I need to look for would be good.
Wyatt.
Because I have no clue. I'm looking at exactly. I understand I need to hover next to it, but like.
If you can F2 over to me, I'll show you the idea of it. But right now I have no tower line of 100-mile radius, so.
Alright, see what it is. Let's go, Moody. Let's go.
82 degrees for the standard hover.
Plop.
I am gaining knowledge. Where do I see how many degrees my thing is?
In the VTOL page, you have on the bottom right and an F.
Yeah.
Flyer in the break.
He's on.
Nice.
He got stuck behind the seaway.
Let this be known as the day that the one thing from the French that did not go to the bottom of the ocean.
I only blocked my radar.
Okay,
Everything's
yeah, I know what that
functional.
sound is now. That's just sound of the
Not
wind.
really
Holy crap! Look at
great.
these trees. These trees. Oh
Hey,
my
tree.
god.
Now he's filling the deck with confetti.
Do you want to see a 16 do a touch and go on a carrier?
I'd say it's a little windy out here.
I'm coming.
Okay, the angle at which these trees are blowing right now, I'd say this is definitely at least a Category 1 hurricane.
I'd recommend you try and ditch as much as you can.
Quick question: are you doing a proper touch and go, or are you doing a crosswise touch and go?
What's the a proper touch and go?
Oh, okay, good. Because right now it looks like you're about to do a crosswise touch and go.
I can do both.
A what? And a what touch and go?
A normal
Moody, can
touch
you
and go
request
and
repair?
a crosswise touch
I'll
and go.
try.
If you can, you'll get teleported to a catapult.
Okay, yeah.
Look at
Sure.
me. I'm on a cat. I'm on cat 1.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
I'll
okay.
do a low
this
pass,
is
then a
great.
touch and go.
Flyer, what's the maximum amount of pounds I can do a carrier landing
21.
at, and how do I check it?
You check it in the VRAS page. You go there and then you click VL for vertical landing. On the bottom row you have GWT, gross weight, and it should be below 21. Though I recommend less for so you have more power. 18 is fine.
Alright, let's put some things
What's
back
your
on
flight
this
mode
thing.
in?
He has
Automatic or stall?
I'm currently VSTOL.
Yeah.
I would stream,
check your-
but I am unable.
Coming for low pass.
Check it. Make sure your flaps are in the right place.
It's repairing.
I put it in auto.
Get pushed back. Start the engines. Go. I need hydraulics.
By a low pass F-16.
Didos, keep in mind, given the strong winds, you might need less than 82 degrees nozzle. I currently need 20 degrees nozzle. Just to advance.
Understand.
Rearming complete.
I will go deploy as late as possible to save us some time.
I'm sorry, Tree, you have what?
Nozzles.
Now say I've been shit on by a low passing F-16.
Oh.
Fair enough.
something to see in the tech view.
Let's see if I can try and figure this out myself, but I've always had problems with the laser targeting on the F-16. Has that been fixed yet?
What do you mean by problems?
That's it, Reros. Once you're alongside the cables, sorry, flyer, slightly transition to your right.
I've done this before, but never successfully.
As in having the designator actually target something and stay there.
Oh, cursor 0. That's it. That should fix the problem.
Is that Mirage that thirsty?
I'm coming in for
You get ground
landing.
effect as you get close. Cut.
Fun
Shit.
line.
What? Why
Oh,
do
crap.
you hover next to the carrier
That was a
first?
very suspicious.
So you don't crash in it in case you have an engine failure.
Fair enough. Sounds like a very ominous protocol.
There's no recovery, catapult, etc., or area on the deck. So the idea is you come alongside, you match speed, and then you transition across and land.
Fair enough.
How was that
I'm
landing?
getting pushed off the thing.
Guess there's no.
I don't think I can do anything anymore.
Guess there's no
Well,
full fuel on
Flyer
ground.
can just pop your wing to make you level.
Flyer's currently refueling, but I'll do that afterwards. I
Just
don't
a little-
feel... Who died?
No one?
Wow.
I'm fascinated at by how Moody is just hanging in there.
I'm
Wait, I want to see it.
Just found a bottle of wine, I'm sipping.
Oh god. Hello, Moody.
No, you're sipping the hydraulic fluid from the seaways and smoking
Just
the
hope it won't
NC
fire.
process.
If it even fires, I'm dead.
Alright, Reros, let me help you out. So you need to be on the left side, gear and flaps out.
Oh, I got that far in.
Check gear.
I want to get closer first. Get a little air resistance as well.
Yeah, your flaps are already at, I don't know, 45, 50 degrees? 60 now?
30.
Yeah, so flaps is controlled strictly by nozzle, not by gear.
Doc, check your speed brakes.
Copy, thank you.
Ox to a battle hold.
Probably going to need to increase your forward momentum a little.
Yeah, I see that.
How are people finding the carriers, etc.?
The bumpy one is nice. It's
I'm unable
rather
to land.
Make sure you're not trying to land on a super carrier, because that thing is gonna reject you.
No, it shouldn't. You
I
just
have
can't take
to
off.
I'm a 16. I cannot land on any
What?
carrier.
I've made a mistake.
Give it more throttle. Give it more throttle and slowly reduce nozzle. Then don't pull it all out at once.
I made a mistake. I dropped too far. I think this is the goal terminals.
It's fine. You need to be at 150 feet next to the carrier on its left side. So you're doing fine. You're kind of high actually.
I will be levitating. Yes!
I can't control my throttle and my nozzle angle at the same time, so that's kind of difficult, you know?
Alright, then set it to 62 degrees and just modulate your position and your speed and your altitude with the throttle and stick.
When do I need to turn on water? Because I'm not at 100% RPM, so I should
You don't need water if you're this light.
Anderson traffic, Doxy on final for
You're
runway
going to need
20
to
for
throttle
left.
up and forward.
Yeah.
I need water.
Just dip your nose. Leave your nozzles. Just dip your nose.
Yep.
Yes,
I
slightly
was
reduce your
falling
nozzles.
and falling behind. Slightly reduce, you mean go forward? Okay.
Yeah, go forward a tiny bit, because you have strong headwinds, so that's gonna compensate.
50 and north.
So the N is your nozzle and the F is your flaps.
This is not like flying a helicopter at all, and that makes it so much more difficult.
And interesting at the same time. It's like flying a very refined K-50. Until you screw up.
We're getting there slowly.
Yeah, basically like any carrier landing in this situation, pitch for speed, power for altitude.
Oh, it is right side.
I do not fly any air carrier aircraft that does not come.
The F-14.
I haven't flown that in like
What are you doing?
7
Oh!
months.
Good job.
Get pushed away here.
Why is Goblin at the back of the ship again?
Probably because I stopped my engines.
I'm having problems taxiing.
Put on wheel chocks and hope for the best.
I don't know why, but
Yeah.
I cannot close my canopy. Probably because of the wind.
The wind is blowing at about 60 knots, so you
not
might have to
big.
split your canopy.
Yeah, it's moving a bit, but not completely down. Anyway.
Anderson traffic, runway clear.
I have arrived.
You need to be more forward. You need to be right besides the elevator in this case.
I am attempting to accomplish an elevator. This should be good, right?
Yeah, and now you transition to the right. Technically, you should try to land on the wires.
I will take wheels on the ground.
Never mind, center of the runway. Center line.
I understand, I got some forward speed, I'm not sure from what. It sometimes just suddenly
From the
jumps.
wind
Weird.
and ground effect.
Yeah, as you get close, you'll get deck wash.
Yay. Always wanted deck wash.
Pitch down,
Like a
pitch down,
car
pitch
wash.
down. There you go, cut.
Like a car wash, of course.
Drop,
Car
take your
wash.
flaps off as soon as you can because that'll increase drag.
Yeah. No proper communications, I know, I need to the buttons.
Goblin, you're causing a traffic jam.
Hey, I didn't
I'm trying to not die, okay?
Give it afterburner, damn it.
Does the speed brake or whatever that thing is get pushed out automatically?
Yeah,
Ah, I see. Oh,
and you
that's
cannot
what
retract it.
happened. Okay, I thought you just accidentally had it.
And you thought I was full of BS.
I
Well, I mean, yes.
I mean, I'm not full. I do actually have something
It
else.
sounded like you were trying to make up a BS story about how the speed brake is actually a stabilizer because you forgot to put it in, and then because you pulled it in as soon as I told you. So it pulled in as soon as I told you. So I was like,
Alright, gentlemen, a single word of advice: don't launch when the deck is pointing down.
I never knew.
we are on the ground.
When the deck's coming back up, I will be trying to launch.
I'm waiting for Moody to go because I'm sure I'll ram both of you if I try to go now.
Okay, afterburners on and let's go.
Saipan Grump taking active runway 25.
Goblin, that's timing.
Oh, you're slow.
Ooh.
And oh yes.
Yes, air.
Great job, but you didn't repair. You still have your broken tires.
I had good tires before I took off.
Pull in gear.
Boy, that's
Yes.
Laps 2.
Wait, are you going, or should I just go to the end of to the back of the runway?
You're
I want to go to the other carrier.
Are you hooked up?
Nope. I'm just having my parking brakes on.
So you wanna go now, or do you want me to go? Because if you want me to go, you need to move aside.
Yeah, that's why. So yeah, just hold on. I'm trying to move, but that's gonna be complicated.
60. I'm gonna do a wet takeoff. So that's 68.
I have no INS.
Bumpy Stennis, flyer departing. Cat 0, I guess.
Parting.
That wasn't the pitchiest of decks, but I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, hold on till you get to the rough one. You'll be lucky if you see the sky.
It was my first time fire. Calm down.
Whee!
I can't make my turn. No.
Don't Jerry,
I'm not back.
Well, it is engaged, but as you can see, it's just moving very slightly.
Yeah, I had that too with the Harrier, where it just won't turn because of the wind. I think it just refuses to turn sometimes.
Well, I guess so, because on the Mirage you don't have the high nose wing steering authority. There's only one channel, and it's engaged, and it's not working. So.
Maybe with a little bit of power, you did turn around slightly. Maybe just let it roll back.
Yeah, just no brakes. Let it push back.
Well, there's no brakes now at the moment, and my canopy is open, and it's not moving.
When I did that, it just started rolling.
Well, Mirage is more stable than you can expect it.
Apparently.
And way more unstable than you would expect that in the wrong circumstances.
Are people benefiting from this?
Yes.
I might be if I can drop some bombs with the LGBs.
Hey, Ritos, if you want, we can both go to the Tarawa. Current heading for you is 312 for 100 miles.
You can also spawn on the Tarawa and pick up aircraft inbound to the rough seas, so you don't have to take off and fly the 100 miles. There are 2 flights, Tonka and 18s, coming in on the Tarawa, sorry, the Stennis and the Truman out to the northwest.
Okay, but I'm enjoying the cruise, so I'm just gonna fly there.
Well, it appears that the Mirage can take off from a carrier by using the catapult. Well, I'm not using the catapult, but the distance is good anyway. Just managed to take off.
Moody, are you gonna close that massive air brake above your head?
I'm trying.
Or at least jettison it. Be like Goblin, be the cool convertible Mirage.
No.
You managed to get off, well done.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tarawa at the rough seas is a little bit choppy.
I wanna see how choppy it is. Oh boy!
And
You can see it's stern airborne.
Doxy taking off. 24 left.
And its forward thrusters are out. You can also see the screws. So, Ritos, here's the landing procedure on the Tarawa if you F9 over to it. So, you're supposed to come in, fly parallel with the little elevator right in front of you, and then you've got the director lights, which are currently to your right. You've got that little red light on a pole. You're supposed to fly the light so that it's aligned with the leftmost light for landing, and keep the red one between the white ones and the orange ones for vertical guidance. So you come over and then you start descending for the deck.
Hey, look.
Riros is AFK, wasted my breath.
Grump, if you want to try to lace for me, I'll just hop in another jet, and I'm trying to.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my targeting pod to actually move around. I can't get it to do that. It's set as soy, and
are you in CCRP?
It won't do anything unless I'm in CCRP.
Because to have.
How you doing, Tree?
Outstanding.
Is this your second takeoff?
Yep. try to do a
Well
barrel
done. Back,
roll on
brake
the
to the right.
first thing.
That's it.
Oh, you're teaching him
Clear
to
the
do
pattern for
TLS
incoming aircraft. Because if anybody overshoots, they'll be on your left side.
Got it. I was just braking to the left because I was going to go straight into a downwind since nobody's around.
Yeah. It's actually quicker to go to the right.
Yeah.
A clearing turn serves multiple purposes, not only for deconfliction, you know? It also serves to divert the wake turbulence away, because if you do a straight out departure, the aircraft behind you needs to wait 30 seconds from the time of your launch to be able to depart without killing itself. But with the clearing turn, that's down to 5 seconds or less, regardless of weight. Goblin flyer speed check.
Unknown. I have no INS.
You have pitot statics. Plenty of pitot tubes on that thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I guess I'm
306
doing,
for 70.
I guess I'm doing 444.
570 I'm showing.
I don't see myself.
If you want, I can buy
You've
you
got a canopy again.
Yes, I'm repaired.
Except for his wheels, they didn't have spare tires for him.
They have. They exploded on takeoff.
I'm back.
Alright, Riros, do you want me to explain to you the procedure for landing on the Tarawa properly?
It's
This
the
time.
same thing, presumably.
Yeah, but this time you also have the director lights, which are directly to your right.
Fair enough.
Yes.
I actually wanted to get some more practice in with the D-ball.
Nice, you can lace for me.
That sounds like a plan.
I'm gonna attempt not to kill myself while trying to land on the Tarawa and then on the Stennis. Though I have a feeling it's gonna be a zero nozzle vertical landing.
Doxy Pickle on Patriot. Never mind. Disregard.
It would have been fun to have a SP Viking depart from the rough carrier and just orbit so you can attempt to air-to-air refuel.
For some reason, the tanker hasn't taken off. The trigger, I thought, was correct, so I apologise again. Something else I screwed up.
No worries.
Doxy Pickle.
I know how hard
Patriot.
it is to make missions.
Is that because of a tanker, the smoke on Anderson?
No, that was a navigational aid for the newer people, so that they could understand where the wind's coming from.
Alado, how are you doing? I see you're started up, but no bombs.
Doxy Magnum Patriot.
No. What should I take?
Damn it!
How about the classic Mark 82s and just repel them?
Okay.
It's
Doxy
both
Magnum Big Bird.
bland and spicy at the same time.
Don't forget there's still IR threats down there.
I tried with rockets, but yeah.
You got shot down?
Yeah, 3 times.
Oof. You know what? Whenever you have time, I feel like it, we'll go over that stuff.
Check Patriot and Big Bird.
But what about a small bird?
Birdie!
I don't know, you
Right.
into dwarfs?
Alright, that joke didn't come across as I expected, but screw it.
Sorry, I was being dwarfish.
Alright, so Kai, did my explanation to the AFK rerolls, was it accurate?
It seemed to be. I've got to admit, I am rusty, so I will not claim to be an expert in anything at the moment until I get back. To be honest, I'm gearing up for the Apache.
Yeah, I'm kinda on the edge of buying it as well.
Unfortunately, my will became weak.
I'll probably get it too, like in a week or so. But as long as they keep delaying it, I'll keep delaying my purchase.
It's too complicated.
Yeah, Baji?
Yeah. Too many
That's
things.
it. Nice, gentle movements, Tree.
Alright, on the sun, moody taxing to the active.
Tree, how strong is the wind?
I think he's concentrating at the minute.
Or Kai, do you know how strong the wind is there?
Hang on, I'm just behind Tree. I'm watching him run in.
I'm starting up right now, Moody, for your bombs.
Yep.
More power, nose up. Cut.
Awesome,
Nice.
2-wire.
Nice wire.
So keep in mind, if the wind is strong or you're ridiculously light, you can come in with half flaps, no problem.
Okay, also, I wasn't just concentrating, but also I have PTT on, and I don't have it bound to any of my HOTAS because I don't have any spare buttons. So I also would have to take my hand off my throttle or stick to talk.
Ah.
Kai, do you know in the Harrier what the ENG EXC is? Did I exceed the engine limitations?
Yeah.
Where can I see which limitations I exceeded?
You've probably damaged the engine. Are you still got water?
I still have 370 pounds.
Did you have the water turned on?
Since I still have water, then no.
Well, it models the engine quite radically in the Harrier.
Because it says engine life 20,299, so...
Did you put it in R mode for too long?
No, I just left it full throttle.
Well, that'll do it, I think.
But
at least then the
straight
little
level
R thing shows up on your HUD.
It didn't show up. Nothing showed up.
That's an interesting release of the JDAMs. Doxy?
I wonder if they can make the turn.
J-Cells, why? Why is it?
Well, you've launched them crosswind.
All right.
They'll manage.
I mean, you gave them.
I was just checking whether you were aware. That's all.
I wasn't.
So the little R, or the J. I know R is RPM and J is jet exhaust temperature. But what's with the hexagon? The more sides I have, the more I run the risk of damaging the engine, or
if you have, as far as I know, if you have any of the hexagons showing, you are over RPMing, so you need to either have water on or not use the engine that much. That's as far as I've learned.
I have my stream deck.
Who's dropping? Oh, he's dropping clusters.
Oh boy. I like how the smoke is just drifting like there's no tomorrow.
Okay, I'm on final on the wavy Stennis.
Why do my external lights not turn on when I have them? Never mind.
Okay.
There are two switches, Reros.
I see. I saw.
Can I have a ground speed check, please?
Hold on.
I'm showing 264.
Yeah,
264. What's 380 minus 264?
120.
Thank
About
you.
115, more like.
So it's not much more than the other one.
Oh, it's a lot more than the other one.
Yeah.
It's approximately 3 times the wind of the prior carrier. 148 knots across the bow.
Oh, I think my game froze.
No, it's server.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Mine too.
Oh
no. No, no.
Let's go.
I'm sorry, guys. It was my clusters.
I suspect it was Buck's automated server switching device.
It's a server restart. Every 8 hours it technically restarts. Practically is every time I connect.
Yeah.
Doesn't it
Okay,
normally
when the-
warn you when it happens?
No.
It used to.
Well, on a mission that has that programmed, it does, but this is external, so this mission didn't have that programmed as a trigger, so it's the hard restart instead of the soft restart.
With the number that we've got, I can put the mission up. Does anybody want anything added very quickly?
A10C2.
Where do you want them?
Saipan.
Well, you cannot carry your land unless you want to fly for 2 days.
Put it in the air. No weapons, full fuel.
Put 2 of them.
Put 3 of them.
I have no controls on the A10.
Commander Leros, be number 4.
Add more wind.
No.
Flyer.
More wind.
Flyer. Rain.
F5E Anderson.
Flyer.
Yes.
Oh yes,
Can we go to
F5E.
another channel, please?
Yeah.
I need help on the controls of the A10.
Right.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, F5Es. That's a good idea.
Okay, no.
E.
Yeah, we can drop GBUs.
What do you want on the wings?
GBUs and I mean, yeah, as many as you can put on, and then Mark 82s. Rockets?
Is this on the A10?
No, that's for the F5.
Okay. Do you want me to put these hogs on the ground? You can pick your weapons.
I think he said in the air.
He said in the air, but it's going to take me time to get all these loaded. I'm trying to get you back up and running.
Give at least put like 4 in the air with no weapons, just full fuel. Somewhere next to the in between the 2 carriers.
Okay, no.
And then also a group on the ground for people who like to have custom layout.
Are these A10s for the heavy carrier? For the rough carrier or the calm?
Rough, of course.
Right, there's 4 called Hog 1. They are airborne.
Done.
At 6,000 feet, 240 knots.
I'm wondering if I should land a BF-109 on the rough carrier. Should I do it?
Yes.
I'll try land
109?
a hog. I'll try land a hog, and then I'll try land a 109.
You want a hog as you want a 109 as well?
Yep.
It's making me hungry for burrs.
Put like
I'm bugged off.
50% fuel on the 109.
Can you place a SU-33 as well?
What?
Hang on, I've all got to get these in. I thought I was sorry. I was trying to get you back up quickly.
Can you put a Yak 52, a MiG 19, and a MiG 23?
Anybody understand the brief meaning of Foxtrot Oscar?
I'll have a MiG 19, a MiG 23.
2 number 9s.
God damn
a
it,
number
look like a restaurant to you.
A number 6 with extra dip.
And a large soda.
I gotta go look that up again.
Yes. I remember one day I sat down on the bus going to school, and my friend who sits next to me just pulled that up on my phone and played it full volume for the entire bus.
I have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.
I don't know why, but immediately as soon as you started saying that, I just remembered the entire thing.
Yep. Everybody's look of, God damn it. Who let Big Smoke order?
I especially love the extra hard P on the dip.
With extra, with the extra dip. Gotta have the extra fatty in there. Dip.
A number 45.
2 number
Alright, I've
45s, one with cheese.
Just for the sheer shits and giggles of it. Reros, this is for you.
Did you put it? What did you put?
I'm going to put some Heinz on the carrier, Stennis.
Oh my.
I had chopper stuff.
I thought he said he was gonna put a tornado on the server.
Well, he already has.
There isn't one for you, unfortunately. Won't give me the. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a Cassell.
What about a Yui?
What about one of them their tornadoes? You know, the twister kind. Now, if only you could do that in this game. Just drop a tornado.
It would be nice if lightning returned, but they still haven't added it. After how long has it been since 2.7?
I know. I
2
used
weeks.
to love playing with the weather.
I'll try and find it, Book. I used Spider's old link that I'd saved.
Yeah.
He put a Dropbox together. Right, they're in. Anything else anybody want before I do this?
S300 PMU2. No.
No.
An SU-57 felon.
Right, there isn't a 33.
Okay.
We get a 1967 Corvette to drive around in.
Only if it's attached to a Hercules called Conair. Now that's an old film now.
I guess it is, yeah.
Yeah, the funny thing is Nicolas Cage looked really old in that movie too.
He did, didn't he? Okay, you should see Server Kobayashi.
He grew up to be 45 by the time he was 15 and hasn't aged since.
I'm not sure what happened, Book. I think your restart happened on the server.
Okay, well, seems like you have it under control now.
With there being so few of us, I just chucked mine up quickly.
Oh, now I need high-digit Sams? What the hell?
Didn't you need that last time you came in?
No, it didn't ask me.
How did you fix it, Book?
Alright, if you go into the zip file, and you go into the mission file inside there, and you go under the heading modules, and delete everything between the brackets, you can load up without using any of the add-ons. It puts the placeholders in that, whatever the placeholder is that they used in DCS. So, like, if it's an aircraft module, it'll look like an SU-25 or an SU-33 kind of thing.
And that's in the save game file.
That's in the actual mission file.
What's the name of the server again?
The one that's up at the moment is Kobayashi.
Kobayashi? I'm sorry. Ah, Slug. Okay.
I am not on the correct server. Kai, how do you spell Kobayashi? Kara.
You're asking a dyspeptic how to spell something.
Carrot cake.
Because it kind of.
No, that's a reference.
That is a reference.
Find the server.
Well, I suppose it's I suppose it's called Kobayashi. It's just Kobayashi.
Son of a sausage dog, I can't.
Kobliat!
If you just want to send me the file real quick, I'll modify it and send it back to you.
Cheers.
We'll eventually get back in the air, folks. Stand by.
Hey, I'm back.
And Kai, one more question. The password being same as always?
What? Can't I yawn in peace?
What is my chance? There's nothing.
We need to search for Kai's server, I believe.
Hang on, it'll be coming back up in a second. Book's going to modify the file so you don't need high digits.
Awesome.
Because Grump's not got them, I don't believe.
Liar?
Nope,
Yes?
this is news to me.
Liar?
Yes.
Can we please go to another channel for 2 seconds?
Sure.
Okay, somebody count 2, then pull them back.
1, 2. Buckle my shoe.
Apologies, guy. I should have got this sorted out and done it sooner.
All good.
All good.
No, it's not. It's not my standards.
Ay, Dios mío.
Alright, go and open it in the mission editor, but don't save it. Just when you go to hit open, it'll say at the bottom if it requires any modules.
Roger.
Hamburger.
Remember, don't save it, because as soon as you save it again, it'll require those modules again.
Yep.
Why am I yawning so much? Jeez.
I think that's fixed it.
Fingers crossed. Inaction makes me sleepy, apparently. Blah, blah, blah. Refresh.
No, I've never tried it with the range targets and the high digit SAMs, but I know that they have the base model for both of them. They have to.
Yeah.
Interesting. Under the map selection, there is Falklands.
Right, the server should be back up.
Okay, let's try this down. La da 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 da. Required high digit SAMs.
Still requires it.
Yeah, it does.
Give me a sec, I'll find it because I was looking for it for myself.
I feel like I'm dumb or something, but I really can't find the server.
I can't shut the server in the file in Discord because it's too big.
Giggity.
No, I've just reinstalled. Everything's ass about face. I'm flustered, gents. I'm flustered.
Media for the link.
Oh, how did I see? I see.
The other one was the 476 range targets. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, I have a link for that if you want.
Gladly take it if you put it in media, please.
Still had it open.
Alright, those are the only two that are on. So, thank you for your patience, Buck.
I do not see the download button. Where the hell is this thing?
Hit where it says code, the green button in the upper right hand corner.
Oh, okay. They hide these things on purpose, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Download the zip. Freaking do it.
Spider had told me that he'd put a message out that everybody had these installed.
Yeah, that's different than having links to them in a separate channel that we need to create. We just need to do that later. Create a channel for it and start dumping links to the mods if we're going to use them in our missions or whatever, and have them required. That is, like most of the time, I've been able to get away with the aircraft mods with no problems. You know what I mean? I just delete the module files required. Boom, everybody gets in. But evidently, with the high digit SAMs, that's a little bit different.
Yeah, because
maybe, I don't know. I was able to, like I said, I was able to join before.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had modified the mission file before I posted it up on mine, so I'm not sure, why it didn't work a second time around.
That do expect a server restart.
Okay.
Well, very shortly. Buck's just working on it for us. He's been very kind in assisting.
Awesome.
No, you can put up the one you have because, we downloaded the mods. That's
All right, is everybody re-downloaded?
That's what we were doing instead. Yeah, because
okay,
I thought you already put it up on your thing and it still was required.
Right, it's up.
Okay.
If you search for Sluggers, you should find it.
Sluggers Mission Crimean Crisis?
No.
And through the Inferno.
Also no.
Also,
Remember to check if you're in North America or Europe, just check all for region.
Ali. Kobayashi. Oh, is it actually Kobayashi?
Yeah.
No, it's just a server called Server's called Kobayashi. The mission isn't.
I see.
The name Kobayashi brings back some
Yeah.
traumatizing experiences.
Wait a minute, hang on. We were not going to Buck's Hangar 3?
No.
No, I've chucked it up.
Ah, that would explain why I was seeing that requirement. I was
Alright,
still
go
looking
ahead
at
and try.
Bucks.
Oh, you were looking at the other one. Got you. Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't
Yep.
the mission.
changed that.
Password.
Kai's last two numbers.
Okay. I think. I don't know. Oh, never mind. Yeah.
I switched the missions to keep people from getting any more confused. Sorry.
So Buck number 15, right?
Careful.
Fair nice.
Play nice.
The nice. You're walking on the nice, kid.
Oof, poor kid. Oh boy.
This is me leaving things too late to get everything sorted.
It's fine.
Let's try this again.
It's fine.
Honestly, it's better than doing nothing. Way better, and it's nice having you around, because you can both critique and make us feel good at the same time.
I think I'm slightly rusty at the word critique.
Ah, this
Right.
one also says high digit Sam's. God damn it, okay.
Did you install the high digit Sam's?
No, it's still downloading.
Right, so Doxy, keep in mind we are at the bouncy carrier, to put it kindly.
We're right in front of the judgment of God. Oh God!
Holy shit.
My HUD is off. Why?
Never
mind.
Terrible damage?
Disregard.
Kai, are we allowed to use the thrust reversers?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, Doxy, in the very back of the aircraft, there is a red cover on the left side.
Yes.
Flick that cover off.
Not zero
And-
eyes. Yeah. Arm ground safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zero eyes.
Arm gun. That's the A10C2 thrust reverser feature.
Yeah.
You're going the wrong way, by the way. You need to
I know.
do
I'm trying to
mix up.
stream it.
Kai, what's the password for the server?
7-2.
It doesn't provide a particularly.
Let's try that.
I wouldn't really call it thrust.
It does
Recoil reverser.
Yeah, but the thing is, the recoil is as strong as one engine on full blast. So it is significant.
I'm setting
I'm
up
a
before
guy.
you're late again, Moody.
Alright, I've got a request for the people who are on the deck. Please do not depart yet. Never mind, you're both airborne.
No, the two AIs leave the deck first to make sure that it's possible to take off.
Yeah, the two AIs. I was hoping they would still be on the deck so I can wiggle my way there, because I don't have the TACAN of the ships, nor do I have visual. I have them on data link though.
TACAN for the ship.
Flying.
TACAN for the ship you're heading to should be 3.
3 X-ray, Yankee?
X-ray.
If and when you return to flying, Kai, I would
Yeah.
love to fly the Harrier with you. That would be great.
Same.
Yes, I'm not the expert anymore. Flyer is.
True.
He's overtaken me.
But my point still stands.
Yeah, I'm working on getting some monster chair control things and actually be able to get flying again.
Nice.
Just having that problem with real life.
Grump, did you
Not
actually install
nice.
the did you install the mods or no?
Yeah, I did. The only way to let me in.
Okay.
I mean, high digit Sam's is probably one you want anyway. 'Cause it's
It's just a pain if it's on the night. It's a fluff about, and I've been led to believe everybody already had it.
Flyer,
Yes.
are you able to trim the plane enough?
I would advise against trimming it. Just fly it, because you don't have enough trimmer.
Okay.
Tacan is functional, though. Keep in mind, it's you have to give it a lot of wind correction angle for it to be practical.
What does the
Are you actually gaining on that ship, Goblin?
Yes.
Where's Goblin? I want to see where he is. So that...
It's trailing CVN 74, Stennis rough.
I could drop a few flares.
Oh God! Aren't you at your VNE?
No. Still 100k below that one. What do you want?
Doxy, you know what we have to do, right? We need to fly formation with him.
No. Actually, I'm coming.
Carry 1G.
See, sometimes no means yes when it comes to Doxy.
What does the I-P button do on my UFC?
Good question. It should be insertion point, but I doubt it. Might actually give you your IP.
What aircraft is this?
Harrier.
If it's anything like the F-18, that's your ident button.
I don't have a radar.
IFF.
IFF.
Yeah, it's ident.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, let's put some things back on this thing. Copy.
I identify as a CAS aircraft.
Yeah.
Alright, since I missed the briefing earlier, can somebody give me the 30-second lowdown on this?
Have fun.
Learn stuff.
Oh, okay, I'm done.
What if I
You're
can't
done
learn
with
stuff?
having fun or with learning stuff?
Learning stuff. I'm full. Can't put any more in. Full of bullshit.
Rearming complete.
Doxy, do you know how the instant messaging works in the
Flight.
agent?
But the idea is you take off from Saipan, it's breezy, so it's a challenging takeoff with a slight across the left to right, he knows. Anderson is dead calm. The calm carriers are exactly that. The choppy carriers are in between, and then the rough carriers are just plain silly.
Okay.
There's a load of ground targets for people to practice their seed on Rotor Island. There is TORs and other bits and pieces on there, but not a large amount.
Hey, friend, I'll try not to kill everything.
That's what I said as well.
Yes, if I remember rightly, you got the most missile shot at you.
And I haven't been killed.
Yet.
How can I see how much water I have?
On the top right, there is your engine indicator, and there is a W. Next to the W, there's a number between 500 and 0. 400. Was it 500 or 400, Max?
500.
Yeah, 500, because I used 1/5 apparently. I'll take both. You get more than I thought you would.
On a standard takeoff, you shouldn't need water.
Fair enough, I understand.
A lot of people switch the water on for standard takeoffs unless you're silly heavy, of which you would do a rolling start anyway. You really need to keep the water for your landings.
Fair enough.
Goblin flyer speed check.
Um,
I don't care if it's in kilometers.
It's 540 on the dial.
Whew. You're a speedy boy.
I just saw the takeoff switch for the water, and I thought that's free real estate. Might as well use it, but fair enough.
I mean, it's there for the reason of more thrust and bringing the temperature of the engine down.
I'm not sure whether those were reflections or flares from you, Goblin. That's a red flare.
Moody, what laser code would you like?
That should be, let me check, but 1688, because it's only editable on the ground, and it was... where is it?
Goblin, does that thing have any sorts of exterior lights?
Yes.
It should, yeah.
Could you turn everything on? Go full
It should only have navigation lights.
Better
you
than
can
nothing.
see him from there.
Yeah, 1688 Heroes.
Alright, 2-87.
Visual
Really
red
high
flare.
I'll rejoin you.
pressure system.
And another red flare.
Oh, I can't even set it to that.
Those are yellow flares.
A visual on red flares times 2.
How do I change my laser code if I do not have laser graphics on board? Because the only way I've found to get the laser code up on a UFC is just by clicking the laser map.
Right, if you go to DMT if you put DMT on your right MFD.
Yes.
Top left corner it says code.
Code.
If you're in the air-to-ground mode as well, you can go to the SHD, the moving map, and on the top left it should say code as well.
And the KC-135 has taken off this time, so you can attempt a slightly breezy refuel.
How well armored is the 135?
Not enough for you.
Come on, I've been practicing. Why are you like that? Damn! I can't refuel the Harrier with this. It's fine, I'm gonna try the 16. I know.
You're supposed to be all sensible and grown-up panels now.
Well, I'm asking because I've never tried air-to-air refueling with weather, so I want to know what my margin for screw-up is.
8 or 2.
So,
with the refueling.
Enough, I think.
Oh shit.
I hope Goblin actually gets to the carrier and successfully lands after this flight.
You know what the trip is? I'm sitting here watching these trees bend over about a 30-degree angle.
Yeah.
Goblin, which side do you want me on?
I don't care.
They're not
Whatever
quite bent over at the right angle, though. They should be bending over slightly more to the left.
8 does.
You might want to gain some altitude, Moody, because I have a Tor over there, so you probably want at least 30k?
Oh yeah, there's a Tor.
1,
5-1. I might be able to laser map him. You reckon I can laser map him?
I'm gonna reduce speed here.
Yeah, Flyer, no reversing thrust until other people have played with the carrier.
Understood.
08.
What is my range with the laser mavericks?
Settled
About
in the right
15
side.
miles tops. At a push.
Where do I see how many miles out I am from what I...
You should be laser range finding. It should tell you automatically if you laser range file on your TGP pod.
It tells me the coordinates.
Enter.
Are you looking at your right MFD?
Elevation is 1522.
Goblin, you feel tiny.
Aha, UFC
I am tiny.
I will uncage my mouse. Try and get him.
Don't hit him, Flyer.
I'm trying.
Try harder.
Got
How long can I use my laser with the Harrier?
For the laser Mavericks?
I would turn it off once you've finished lasing. They do model burnout.
Okay. And have it off until I actually fire.
Is there something on the carrier deck, or is it just my poor vision?
It's just a dog.
How did I switch between area and point track again?
A little button
SCS
down
down.
on the MFD, AP. PT.
I have a
Should be
feeling that this is...
bottom left-hand corner.
I have NR and Y, I have data, flare, AR, PT, there you go.
You can also do it using your HOTAS if you have your TGPS soy. Using the sensor control switch aft.
Where's rifle on torn?
Good rifle.
Our distance.
Missile warning system is working, so...
We're gonna keep our distance.
Flyer, are you able to
blazing.
drop any flares?
What's up?
Be blazing.
Copy, contact.
He has not turned his radar on yet. Perhaps he is incapable. Never mind.
Perhaps it blew away with the wind.
That rotor island is quite nice because there's quite a steep bank on the hill there, so you can put things over it and people fly over and get shot up the bum.
May have accidentally targeted a chaperone instead of a torn. Same thing. Yeah.
One thing you can do with the Harrier is you can move the lays whilst you're still lasing and it'll track the new point.
True. I just can't quite see the
Intercept.
Missile out! Missile out!
Oh, yeah, it was trying to go for my Maverick. It did not succeed. It did put a nice little pointer to where it is. I will, after I hit, I will pop a nice little...
Yep, SA8.
Sidearm moment.
SA8.
Hold on. Sidearm moment, I am going to turn in. You probably don't want to be information.
Missile out! Missile out! Reross, missile out, defend.
Yeah, I see.
Flyer and Goblin on final to the Senes.
Doxy behind you with eyes on you.
I hope this counts as...
This is incredibly ill-advised.
It did not count as a notch.
No, it didn't.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was, I believe it was 19, but...
Yeah, but you can't fly in a straight line, you've got to fly a notch round the target.
Fair enough.
Goblin, you have a surprising amount of wake. I had to give 2% right stick.
That's why I couldn't see it. It's literally in
I think that the whole thing is turbulent as hell.
Well, you have
Look
seen
at
that
the
deck.
deck.
Well, I actually managed to fly backwards when we were testing this mission, so...
With what?
With the 18.
Oh god.
Okay, so
We did have the wind a little bit higher.
64 miles out.
Wait, I'm doing 6 knots. Wait.
Flyer going around.
Flyer?
Yes.
Remember how our colleagues took their license test?
Yeah, same shit here.
Exactly. I'm doing 0 kilometers per hour ground speed.
I'm getting blown off.
I'm flying backwards.
Oh, no.
Goblin, I'm flying actually backwards. The ship is over.
Take your flaps off.
Yeah. I'm doing.
going,
I know.
blown up.
Oh dear.
Oh, that is... He did get blown up.
He tried to take off. He tried to take off again.
Oh boy. Flyer final? If I can survive this reverser? Flyer on final on Stennis in the group for a Harrier. I'm gonna land. I'm gonna
I forgot
land
my
this.
brake button. Shit.
I'm gonna land this sucker like the Harrier. Screw it. No reverser needed.
You know
I
what?
can see
Actually,
the ship.
that may not be quite a bad idea.
With full
You're
flaps.
ballooning.
I know. It's tougher than it looks.
Reross, I might have an idea for the tour. I can drop and loft GBUs while you laze it.
Fair enough. I should probably just sidearm it, but
Yeah. I think it will fire the sidearms. Too small.
Stop climbing, you hog.
Yeah. I'm orbiting southwest of Saipan.
Well, that is pretty impressive flight. All you gotta do is keep it on the deck. Air brakes off, flaps off.
No need. Good brakes.
You need to go backwards before you can take off.
Oh, I have to take off as well?
Well, you landed on the Stennis so you can refuel Real.
Come on, Flyer, I'm on final.
It's alright,
Don't
I'm
make
moving.
me go VTOL.
Get it off the deck.
why do I get a caution when I try and send my INS to in-flight and out?
Green deck!
Copied.
You should be landing on the little runway, but it's tough because the ship is slightly misaligned.
I know. Let's see if I can go VTOL.
God.
Nope, going around.
That was a strong burst of wind.
That's usually my ass on Tuesdays.
I don't know whether that was a very strong burst, or the ship just pitched violently enough for me to lose.
You went crosswind, which means the wind got underneath your wing and tipped you over.
Yeah, but I need to get out of the way for Doxy.
You'd have been better going backwards and dropping to the right.
Yeah, but I felt I didn't have enough time. I'm gonna respawn and try it again, but it's gonna take a hot second. Come on, Doxy, I believe in you.
I believe in myself as
How's
well.
Big Kev doing, Buck, with getting to grips with things?
He's getting there, man. You know, he had some things bound backwards earlier, so it was making it a little harder. But he fixed his bounding issues, and he's getting through the tutorials just fine.
It's harder for us senior citizens.
Definitely never
Razzle.
easy.
Yeah.
I know my
questions,
brain
can
ain't
I
as spongy
ask
as it
us?
used to be.
Can't hear you. Say again.
If you have questions, you can actually ask us. You don't need to DM me.
I don't know if I'm in the good server.
You're still on Buck's server?
Yeah.
Then you're on the wrong server. We are on Kobayashi. I think it's Sluggers
It doesn't
Fun.
matter which SRS, no matter whose it is, should connect as long as you're all through the same SRS.
He's on the wrong DCS server.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you look for sluggers, it would be the unspellable word thing. And the password would be
the one I copy and pasted.
All numbers.
Buck, why one of your home missile goes 180 degrees behind you?
No idea. That doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
Remember, Hurricane Katrina was a joke compared to the weather today.
I don't think that's true.
Oh no, Hurricane Katrina was far worse than this.
Oh god, 41 miles with a headwind.
Come on, give me flaps. Give me flaps, plane. Thank you.
Did you target the SA-15, Buck?
I'm working on it. I mean, everything's stacked up on top of each other on the arm display, so it's a little harder.
Yeah.
I can also perhaps sidearm it if the sidearm.
I got the AI dog ear radar though.
Yep.
You did?
I did.
I think it's disabled. It's not destroyed, but yeah, pretty
Well, it's
disabled.
72% destroyed. Not
Yeah.
quite destroyed.
Oh, it's gone.
Can I somehow slave my sidearm to my T-pod?
My
Nope.
T-pod's not working. What the hell, man?
No.
It's like a Sidewinder, you cannot. Think of it like an aim 9M.
Exactly.
Grump, what's the problem? Do you have a display on the MFDs?
Yeah, I have it on, but I can't navigate it around. Oh, it keeps going to CCIP. What the hell? Well, when it's in CCR, when it goes to CCRP, then it's not looking at the waypoint.
You need you need to press CZ on the right side. It's cursor zeros. It restarts your. Well, do you have waypoints? Because you might be in snowplan mode. That's why it's keep looking right
there
under
it goes.
your. Yep.
CZ did it.
Yeah, it's cursor zero. It resets the teapot looking at your selected waypoint.
Try and touch down middle of the carrier if you can, Dog, so it's got the least movement.
Copy.
And what's my zoom in button?
Thrust.
It's good. It's good.
It should be mapped, Grump.
Start to cut and nose gently.
What would it be mapped as?
I don't remember what brakes
Pops
button.
in.
Depends on your
W.
rotas. Well, thing is, you cannot zoom while
Less brakes,
using
less
the
flaps.
Air brake.
Take them off.
One at a time. One at a time.
That's it.
My flaps should be in. They're in.
Now, if you let yourself gently keep your nose into the wind and go backwards.
Also, Grump, you might turn around because VSA-15 is still active and you are pretty close to it.
So what was the name of the server? Again?
Sluggers.
Almost
if you
up
look
at
for Sluggers,
20,000 feet,
Sluggers
so.
Kobayashi.
Okay, now how do I lock onto something here? Damn it.
Doxy,
TMS
let's be
up.
honest, you don't need more runway than this. You're an A10 with full flaps.
Yeah, honestly.
Just hold the brakes, full flaps,
TMS up is doing
and
nothing.
pull it up.
And
Just
the
make sure
front
you're going the right way.
Are you soy?
7-2.
Careful if you get the wind under your wing, it's going to tip you.
Yeah.
Doxy,
Oh,
this is
DMS up?
standard 46.
No, TMS up. You need to make it soy with DMS and then TMS up for.
Yeah, TMS up is doing nothing.
I can
Make
only
sure-
go backwards when the boat is upwards.
Yeah, make sure whenever you brake, you don't use your real brakes, rather the engine, or you.
We might have to go into a different channel.
Yeah. I'm
You want me
checking,
to? You want me to drag you somewhere else?
we can
No, I can
change.
do it.
Reverse, I'll let you take care of VSA-15 and I'm still orbiting.
I am attempting to do so. Does anyone know why when I press the safe button on my teapot it...
Okay, yeah, so I got DMS down, I've got my teapot as soy, but pushing TMS up is not doing anything.
So you're soy. You're looking at the waypoint, or you have some targets.
I'm looking at the target, and I'm pushing my TMS up button, and it's doing nothing.
Try TMS down first.
Well, I'm over. Let me see. I'm over the target. I think I have a fuel tank in the way. Yeah, I have a fuel tank in the way. Hang on.
Because it should be working. The TMS up goes for point track first, and then, if I recall correctly, it's TMS right to change between area mode and point track. But first, you need TMS up to engage the cursor to be slewed.
Okay. Well, I see the crosshair changing when I do TMS down and right.
Well, yeah, because when you, for example, when you have a lock in TMS in a point track and you don't want to lose that track when you make a turn, you want to TMS down to go in INS. It's basically just switching to INS. So when you make your turn and you lose track, as soon as you recommit, the teapot will be looking at the same position. This is not the case if you used point track. You will lose the track because of the drift.
Okay, so remind me again, what's the difference between TMS down and right?
right, TMS right will change from point track to area mode.
Okay.
And TMS left will change the polarity for black on white or hot on white and black on hot. But it should be, but TMS up should be locking something for you. So if it's not working, are you sure TMS up is correctly mapped? Because sometimes the controls messed.
Okay, so when I hit TMS down, it goes back to my waypoint. Which is the target that I want. I had to set this as a waypoint for it to work properly.
Yeah, you need waypoints to use the T-pod on this team.
Yeah.
Well, you can use the snow plan mode, but it's not very practical.
Okay, right. So I go back to TMS right. How do I lock again?
TMS right. So you're on area or point track? How is it looking?
It's drifting.
It shouldn't be.
It is.
When you press the cursor 0.
Well, when I do that, it just goes back to the target. It goes back to my waypoint.
Okay, and when you're on your waypoint, can you slew the crosshair?
Nope.
So, try cursor 0 and then immediately after TMS up.
Okay, TMS up, it's drifting.
Strange. Oh, okay. I know why. What's the waypoint altitude?
1526 or something like that.
Well, that's why you need to have the ground altitude of your targets, because basically you're looking
at
that
is. That's 1526 is the ground altitude.
Well, and it's drifting?
Yep. When I have it slaved to the waypoint, it's looking directly at the target that I had set in the waypoint.
Okay.
The waypoint is directly on the target that I want to bomb. But what am I supposed to do if I want to switch the laser to an adjacent target that is not on the waypoint?
Well, yeah, okay, I understand that. What I do basically is make the T-pod as soy, cursor 0 to make sure that I'm looking at the right spot, and then TMS up to lock on the first target it's looking at, or just to slew. Try to slew. Can you slew the? But when you cursor 0 before going TMS up, can you slew the crosshair?
Okay, I hit cursor 0, it won't move. TMS up, it starts to drift.
Yeah. Basically, when it's drifting, it's INS problems.
Well, I didn't do anything to script INS. I have it set to nav.
Yeah, nav and the waypoint altitude you said is correct. I mean, it's on the ground. Oh, I'm looking at the same time. So you said you were in CCRP and air to ground mode with the GBU, I guess, and CCRP.
Air to ground, CCRP, 4 times GBU 12. I'm keeping master arm off right now. Laser arm is off.
Yeah, I don't think it come from this part of the sensors. I'm checking if what I'm saying to you is correct, but it is, according to Chuck's guide.
So am I just not able to bomb a target unless it's on a waypoint?
Well, on the 16 you can use the T-pod without waypoints, but you would need to search for the targets from the snowplan mode. which is looking directly under your belly, basically. But you should always you always want to have a waypoint next to your target. If it's a JDAM, you want the precise coordinates to drop the JDAM, for example. You don't even need the T-pod to use it. But if you want to lay something, you just need a... Well, for example, the waypoint for the... how is it called? Rota International. And then you can normally slew the T-pod around the airfield to find targets. It says, to use the targeting pod... what if you use? Well, yeah.
You know,
what is?
You can. What you could do is bring up my stream. I'm streaming right now.
Yeah. Hold on. So the procedure is verify that FCR switch is on.
Am I what? Say that again.
FCR on, basically the radar.
Yep.
Radar altimeter on.
On. Yep.
Select air to ground master mode by pressing the air to ground. Set master arm switch to on. On the SMS page, select GBU12 laser guided. Let's take since CCRP. On the SMS page, verify that CCRP release mode is selected. Okay. Select desired fusing, don't mind. Single pairs, no. Ready, okay. Typically, a steer point should be programmed in your flight plan near the target. In this case, we'll use assume steer point 2. Select. Yeah, no, it's just for selecting the waypoint. Well, is your waypoint the current one on the DED?
Yep.
Okay. So press DMS down to set TGP page as the soy. The soy box around TGP page will indicate when targeting. Okay. Press TMS right to set an area track. Or TMS up for a point track. Yeah, that was on a steer point location. Then slew the targeting pod using the radar cursor switch. So you can either first as long after you make cursor 0 to make sure you're at the waypoint, you can just press TMS up for point track or TMS right for area track. But your problem is that it's drifting as soon as you press.
Yep. Can you see my stream at all?
On Discord? No.
No, I mean on YouTube. Hang on, I'll send you a link.
Oh yeah. Yep. So.
Yes, let me know when you have it up.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting because there are some lag between YouTube and the live.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, yeah, your steer point 4, CCRP at ground GBU12. Cursor 0. Yep.
And this is what I do when I change to TMS up.
Okay, I'm looking.
was pretty zeroed out. Okay. So see how much drift there was? And I can't lock onto anything.
Well, I think you're slewing right. When, you know what? I think it's because of the wind.
I mean, I've had this problem before.
Okay, because when you TMS up and you try to look away from the, I guess it's the SA-10 radar, you're basically slewing the, you're using the radar's slew switch.
Yeah.
So I guess the small buffering, the buffeting, I think it's because of the wind.
Well, again, I've had this problem before and not.
And try to zoom at max to make sure that you can lock the radar on point track. Maybe.
I don't remember what that button is.
You can use the expand button, the same used for the radar. It will zoom in.
It's not. I'm pushing that button now.
Oh, that's strange because that's what I would have done.
That's the button, yeah? Antenna elevation knob? That's what I use to slew. That's what I use to slew my radar up and down.
I guess it's this one. F-16. You can use, it's called manual range, SAH, to zoom in or zoom out in your command. Man, RNG. Because it's not the antenna elevation. If you search for
okay.
it,
Manual range knob.
yep.
Counterclockwise and clockwise.
Yes. That's the zoom. And the other thing you can try, because I don't know why, but let's try. Do you have the radar cursor, not the slew axis, but the switches to the up, left, right, down?
Nope.
It's called. Well, try to use this one if you have some spare button on your HOTAS, because I'm using both. Sometimes these slew axes are acting weirdly, and it's more precise using the radar cursor to the up, down, left, right.
That shouldn't be doing it though. That's the thing. Because I have it all tuned. Oh, not that. Yeah, I have them tuned out so they have a dead zone and curvature to it.
I'm not sure I even have dead zones on this axis, but well, which one are you using, the HOTAS?
X56.
Okay.
Oh, hang on, I have, try these. Oh, there it is. I have a radial button, or I have a radial that I use for the zoom. Yeah, there it is.
As always, thanks DCS. It maps everything with every...
Yep, okay, so it's zoomed in, and then go into narrow.
Well, you have the expand button, the same you use on the when you engage a target, you know, air-to-air, and you want to expand the two tracks, the small area. It's working the same way for the T-pod. Yeah, zoom in, zoom out. Okay. And the expand button, it's basically a big zoom in or a big zoom out, depending on if you're already on the mode or not.
You're talking about the wide and narrow?
It's acting the same as wide and narrow from the Hornet, I guess, and the Harrier, but yeah, this one, yeah, I'm never using, and yes, it's still drifting.
Yep. So what you're saying is it's not supposed to do that, and it's doing it.
No, but hold on, because I saw that Riros has disconnect. I'm just hopping in a F-16 and just try if it's doing the same for me. Are there any F-16 hot starts? No.
Nope. I mean, the F-16 doesn't take much to hard start anyway, but...
No, it's fine. Right, rearm.
Every once in a while, I see this, I see something flicker. It says INR area.
Yep. Well, area is the default area mode, point track, and INR it's for when you want to, when you make your turn, a 180-degree turn, and you want to have the T-pod looking at the same location when you will commit. You want to use the INR. If you don't go to INR, the T-pod will drift, and you won't be able to look at the target. Let me take precise mode up. Well, I guess it's for my call. It's because of the wind, because I'm on the ground and the aircraft is buffeting like the T-pod is doing on your side.
Yeah, but the plane isn't really shaking around up here.
Well, starting a bull check. Right, everything's on, and right, I'm aligning. I'll take off this. So you're looking at the SA-10 radar. I will be looking at the same target, so we can compare. Where is it? Yes. Coordinates.
If you want, I can read out the coordinates to you.
Yep. Hold on. Steer points. 2, 3, 4. Yep.
Okay.
Yep, I'm listening.
So 1408.703 north.
Got it.
145.11.512 east.
Yep, and altitude.
Target elevation is 1526.
1526. Alright. Everything's set up. I'm taxiing and taking off. Let's see if it drifts too. Did you try, by any chance, did you try to delete the your command for the T-pod and rebind it, unbind it and rebind it?
What do you mean?
For the radar cursor slew, just
Why-
unbind it. Well, I don't know.
Why would I
but,
do that if it was working?
Um,
I mean, it's slowing like I need it to, and it's not moving around whenever I have it in the slave to waypoint. It's whenever I try to go to point or area track that it starts to drift like that. But when I take it back to TMS aft, it stabilizes on the waypoint.
Oh, that's that's because it's strange, because the command are doing what they are intended for. I mean, when you press TMS up or TMS right, it changes the mode, so it's working. But why is it drifting? My call is because of the wind, but we'll see. I'm taking off.
I guess what I could do is go into a single player mission, I guess, and with an F-16 and see if it'll do the same thing.
Yes, but now I want to know what's the problem, so I will try first. But yeah, sure. I mean, that's the procedure. The one I told you, it's yeah. The procedure I told you is supposed to. It's supposed to work.
Supposed to.
Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, everything's right. Right. Around. Oh no, it's lagging. No. Crap. Come on, take off. Yes! No! Ah, crap. Of course it was lagging.
What the hell happened to Radu? His wing is on fire.
Oh, where is he?
He's in an F-18.
Oh yeah. Oh, he lost the wing.
Yeah, I was saying his wing's on fire and he's lost the aileron on the other side.
Probably because of the wind. Again. There's definitely too much wind in this mission.
Well, are these targets in the windy area? Because going down south, it's supposed to be calm.
Well, I guess in a real life situation, we wouldn't even fly with these conditions.
Yeah, wind's out of limits.
Well, it can fly, but is it combat proven with so much wind? Not sure. Even with precise.
It's drifting again. There we go.
Taxiing again.
Godspeed. I saw your wing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just roll on my former wing.
Hey boys, we're leaving, so have a good one.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Good
Still
luck.
struggling with the T-pod.
On which airframe?
Well, yeah, quick question. Doxy, did you use the T-pod on the 16?
Of course, yes.
Was it drifting?
Yes, it's the CZ button.
Yeah, but
Cursor
once you press the cursor 0, Grump is trying to move the cursor around the target. Wait, I mean, he pressed cursor 0. It's looking at the target, the precise location.
Yes.
And when he moves the crosshair, it keeps buffeting and drifting. And it does nothing even if it changes from area to point track to INR. It keeps drifting. And everything is set correctly. It's the altitude for the target is set correctly. The precise location is known. So if you have any ideas, guys.
Lasers on?
Lasers on?
Laser on might be an option, but I've heard it be an option only when you want to mark the point.
Yeah, if you want to mark, yeah, but we are not even at that point. He's just looking at the target, and he cannot slew the cursor around it. For example, just looking at another target next to it, the cursor is buffeting and drifting.
Yeah, I understand. I actually don't know the
Yeah,
solution
but
for this one.
I
I'm
thought
going
it
to
was
have
the
a
wind.
think.
You should ask Buck. Buck has a crap ton of experience on this airframe.
Yeah, is he still here?
He's AFK at the moment, but he might come back.
Okay, we'll check because yeah, I'm taking an F-16 to check if on my side it's also buffeting, but right now I'm struggling to take off because I'm lagging.
Is the INS fully aligned? Did you do a full align or a quick align?
Full.
That shouldn't be the problem, actually.
Could be excessive INS drift from the violent weather.
Well, I suspect the wind, but I
INS
don't.
from weather? Come on.
I mean, think about it. You have Samyang type gyros, which are extremely sensitive. So
Well, is it
high
modeled?
turbulence, it should be. I don't know.
Alright, finally took off.
Hello, Spider.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Well, maybe. Alright, I'm airborne,
Yeah.
Grump.
So
Spider, we were
no
actually
dice.
saying goodbyes.
Yeah, I'll let you know, Doxy,
See ya.
if you find out. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. See ya.
See ya. Alright. I'm heading towards the target. So, air to grounds. CCRP. Yes. GBU 12. Yes. T-pod. TGP, cursor 0. Well, I cannot look because I'm too far away, so I'll just speed up. Yep, so the TGP right there. HSD.
I wonder if this is something that Spider would know.
What?
Yep. Go ahead.
Well, we're trying to figure out why. For example, if I know the exact location of a target, I have it set as the waypoint in the F-16. The targeting pod, I can lock onto the target But say if there was a target that I wanted to laze right next to it, for example, the targeting pod is buffeting like crazy and is not achieving a lock on anything or staying still.
I haven't dived into the 16 pod. I know the 18 pod doesn't have that problem, but a 16 pod, for some reason, loses its directional pointing capability.
So is that just a known bug?
I don't know if that's a bug or that's the way they're supposed to have it.
Because I've always had problems using LGBs in the F-16 and no problems in any other airframe.
I never experienced your problem, Grump, on the 16, and I flew it quite oftenly, and I did have some trouble because, for example, like I said earlier, my altitude for the waypoint was not properly set, and it was looking basically at 15,000 feet, so it was looking in the air, and it was drifting all the way up.
I know you will get a drift on the pod from the INS that you have to adjust it.
Okay, how do I adjust it?
It's I mean, on your screen, it's not like it's drifting; it's buffeting.
Where are you guys at anyway?
We are on the Kai server called Sluggers Kobayashi. But okay, I have the radar in sight on my T-pod. Wait, hold on, I can stream it so you can see what I'm doing. Should be on, yeah. So I'll just make myself on an orbit. Okay. So, CRP, GBO12, air to ground, switching SOI for this one, expand button, zoom in, just change people already, okay, and now, right now I'm pressing TMS up, and it's looking correctly, and you can see I'm slewing the I can
yeah,
slew.
yours is working just fine. Why is mine not? Like, I'm not getting anything about point or anything like that either.
What's your OSP button 2 reading? Is it say reading man or auto?
Well, I have it set to man. It was auto.
What kind of weapon? The GBU?
GBU 12.
Yeah, we're using GBU.
And you're on air-to-ground mode, and...
Yep.
Yeah.
Air-to-ground, CCRP. If you want to look at my stream spider.
Well, if you're looking at mine, what you can see on Grump is this. It's doing this all the time.
Yeah, but yours is actually locking back onto a target once it sees it.
Yep. For example, yes. Expand. Looking back.
Decent point mode, though.
And if
I'm trying to get into.
Even if I'm in an area, not right now. I'm in area mode, as you can see. Right, and if I cursor 0, it goes back to the target, and then TMS up, point track, TMS right, area, TMS down to get to this one, the INR. But yeah, on Grump's screen it's doing this all the time. I mean, I'm using...
What mode, Grump, what mode are you in for release?
CCRP? You'd have to be looking at my stream.
I'm looking at your stream right now. Pine up to your HUD for a minute.
Well, there's a delay between your stream and DCS. Oh yeah. But because it's working on my side, I guess because it's on your controls, on your axis, do you have, by any chance...
No, Grump, you're in... What I'm seeing your stream's delayed a little bit. You're on release point. Yeah, you're in release point mode.
Okay, how do I fix that?
Hang on a second.
Well, I was on the same mode.
Yeah. Why is this pod doing that though?
Yeah, that's what we are trying to understand, because he's doing exactly the same I'm doing.
Scroll down to your. Is your target highlighted on your flare?
What do you mean? Is it highlighted?
Right side towards the bottom. Is it? Do you have that target OSB highlighted? Yeah, you're fighting a SPI there. Go
Yeah.
hit cursor 0 button.
Okay, yeah. That's my. That's where my target's at.
Well, technically what the target button on the OSB does, it's when you're looking at it, it's ground stabilized it. But it's the same as it's doing in auto mode when you just place the crosshair on the target in point track.
Yeah, which is the expected behavior, but that's.
Yeah, and even when when I press TGT, I can go TMS up and slow it again. So I really don't know what happened on your side. I'm
What's the
thinking
name
of
Kai server now?
Sluggers Kobayashi. Kobayashi, and the password is 72.
Alright, I'm logging on.
But yeah, Gramp, you're sure that your slew axis is only mapped with the slew axis and not on another control? That might be it, but...
What slew? What slew? Are you have a Warthog or do you using something else?
X56. Yeah, nothing else should be using those mans.
What if you remove the slew axis for the T-pod and you use only the TMS, how is it called? Radar cursor up, radar cursor down, radar cursor left, right. Because from what we've learned...
Nope. It's still doing it.
Nope.
It sounds it's starting to sound like you have something in the system that's trying to you're trying to target two things at once. There's something in the system file that you what do you call it? You designated something and it's still in the system. Did you have it at a mark point?
Yeah, try another waypoint, because I'm using waypoint 5, for example, because the fourth waypoint was already on something, but it shouldn't do this, because when you edit the waypoint, it should...
yeah, it should override all of that.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, maybe try another waypoint. Make a new waypoint.
So,
just mark point.
5?
It's
oh yeah, mark points, yeah, 7.
Okay, how do I mark point?
7 on the UFC.
Okay.
7. Mark. Okay, then check on the DED that it's rating T-pod. I'm looking at your stream now.
I have it set for Mark. What am I doing with the stuff on the thing?
To create a mark point, you hit 7, then make the on a DDI. It will tell you what you have soy to make the mark point. Then you hit the leave is right on the target display management. Okay, soy your targeting
Hang on
pod.
a second. Well, my targeting pod flew away from the target because I took it off of steer point 4.
Oh yeah, and yeah. Right now it's mark HUD. It's because you're using the HUD to designate the mark point. You want the T-pod to be looking at.
Yeah, he was overflying it. The T-pod was going to lose it anyway.
You want me to just stream it through Discord?
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah, please.
Okay, it should be going now.
Yep. Yes. So.
Just letting it do a slow roll back around.
Oh, nice. The new update for the what do you call it? The new update for my upfront controls exports for my pads automatically change to my setups now.
Nice. Okay, I see it now. Just hit now. While I have it on set on where it is, I can just hit mark.
7.
Okay.
And but it says that your HUD is your soy. That's very strange because
sequence it.
Yeah. Yeah. And now TMS up. It
now
should
TDC up.
Well, yeah, it's TMS up to lock. It's not soy. Your T-pod is not soy.
And you're losing the target.
And I unmapped my slew, so I can't slew it back. Thanks,
Found the problem.
I'm gonna have to redo it.
But little surprise on graphical realness. You guys noticing the palm trees moving like really far now?
Oh yeah, because Kai made 60 knots wind. So yeah, they're moving.
I don't see Caucasus doing that.
Actually, I didn't try Caucasus with strong winds, so I cannot tell if the trees are moving or not, but...
Okay, it's working again. But I do have to go back to the other thing. Let's see. Okay. Now we have it back at that, so mark.
Okay, press mark. TGP, right, TMS up.
Didn't do anything.
That's...
Hang on, let me check. It might be right.
I'm pressing TMS up and it's working. Yeah, definitely TMS up. When you press TMS up, it will change. Well, it will enter the coordinates.
That's set up correctly. I have two buttons for my TMS up, and one of them is like my base or my generic lock button.
Yeah. But if your TMS up, it's not working when you want to mark a point with your T-pod. You might have a...
there you got it.
Yeah. And it's working now.
Why is it working now?
I don't know. Just hold on. Switch back to cursor 0. On the UFC, press the return.
Yep, it's going back
button.
to it now.
Okay. For steer point, select steer point 27, which is your mark point. Enter. And then cursor 0 again. Well, I mean, you might lost track because you're orbiting. Yeah. No.
No, it's showing its way off that way.
Well, you know what? You might have INS trouble. No. Cursor 0. No. 4. You're still...
Yeah, he's still in steer point 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go back to steer point 4 because steer point 27 was going off way over there.
But... Yeah, but when you marked a point using the T-pod, it marked... well, it's 27, and you see where it was looking. It was looking the wrong direction. So you might have some trouble with the INS. That would explain why. But yeah, that would explain why when you want to slew it, it was always buffeting, like it's fighting with the INS.
So what would have screwed up my INS? All I did was take off and fly towards the target.
Well, you said you use a full alignment. I only used the stored. Yeah, I used the stored heading alignment.
Yeah, I did store heading alignment.
Try to slew it now. Is it working?
I know Wags put a video out about the aligning the T-pod.
You're in. I think you're in dogfight mode or missile mode. Yeah.
There we go.
Hold on. We'll try something. Try. Make.
Yeah, now it's not doing it. See.
And if you press cursor 0 now, yeah, it's working now.
What the fuck?
I think you might have had some ghost what do you call it, settings on there.
You're
in
finding
your
UFOs.
cockpit. I mean your controls.
Well, because I guess doing the mark and then trying to move it around a little bit unscrewed it, I guess.
No, I mean when you reset your controls for your radar cursor. No, now it's doing it again though.
No, it's because I'm moving around. Yeah, it's really janky when it does it, but see, now it's not drifting. It's actually locking onto a point where I wanted it to.
It might
be
an INS problem. I think. I don't know why, but
because for example, like if I want to shoot it now, let's see if I can drop a bomb on this intersection.
Yes, sure. I'm monitoring too. Do you have a second detent on your HOTAS?
No, but I have a laser mark. I have a laser button.
Okay, fine. Yeah, because it can be tricky first. If you don't have, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, but the thing that bothers me is when you marked the mark point 27, it was looking on the other island. So that was definitely an INS trouble. Don't know why, but drop.
It's not giving me a Q. Well, the Q's not coming down anyway.
You're too close.
Oh, I think I have to hold this thing down for laser.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Come
because
back
you...
around then.
Well, you didn't drop anything. Yeah, okay. Make your turn. Or do you want me to lace for you?
No, I want to make sure that my systems are working.
Bingo.
Oh, God help us if when they finally get the dynamic weather in with the clouds.
Eh?
The new clouds don't work with the old dynamic weather, and that's how Kai set this up.
Ooh.
Like I said, God help us if the dynamic weather and the new clouds come in, and Kai makes something.
But he will be making mission that in real life we won't fly, so... Yeah, but because my hammocks is not aligned, that's why.
Yeah, this thing's not coming down at all.
Now it's...
Oh,
yes,
yeah, it is.
working.
Okay.
Yeah, it's from 10 seconds. Yeah. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3...
5, 6...
Well, drop it anyway, drop it.
Blazing?
What are you looking at?
There's a bomb in the intersection.
Okay.
Just want to make sure that that'll actually explode what I need it to.
Well, the thing is, it's not tracking because it's drifting with the wind. The bomb. Hold on, I'll try to drop something me too because...
Yeah, it blew off before it could detect the laser.
Well, your Q was definitely going down once it reached 10 seconds, but then it messed up. Probably because of the wind. I'm trying at the moment. I'll see if it goes... Right, master arm on. Well, in this condition, what you can use is the drift CO button on the UFC to make sure that you're properly aligned with the target.
What? Where?
Bombs away. Next to sequence, you have warning, reset, and drift.
Oh, there it is.
CO. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, basically, it just fixed your HUD tape.
It cages up your HUD.
Okay, gotcha.
So you will be aligned with the target, but you will have to take into account the wind direction. I'm lasing 5 seconds to impact, but I'm not sure it's tracking.
No, the wind's blowing it off.
Yeah, it missed. Well, it was anyway. It was already dead, but it went to 10 feet next to the target. Yes. So yeah, I used the drift CO button. Grab if you want to retry.
Yep. going back in now.
Yeah. But it's
In
just for
front of the south.
just to make sure that you're properly aligned. But
Well,
you're coming.
I know it's properly aligned because I saw it alignment ready.
No, I mean when you drop the bomb using the the drift CO button, cages the HUD, so you have the queue. The release queue is exactly looking at your target. It's not taking the wind into account. You have to manually offset to the right or to the left. I would have offset to your right, to your left, sorry, because the wind is coming from the west. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Yeah, and now it's going down. Yeah, okay. 6, 5, 4, 3. Yeah, it's working. Okay. Drop it. Yep. It's going, yeah. No. Well, okay, that's the reason.
Yeah, it was tracking. It was tracking. It was trying
Yeah.
real hard.
Well, it was tracking on your stream, but not on my game. So that might also be an issue.
Well, again, I wasn't trying to bomb the radar.
Yeah. The crossroad.
Yep.
Yeah, but I saw it
trying
going
real
very
hard.
slightly north.
Yeah, but I also saw it compensating, trying to anyway.
Well, it was definitely tracking, but the bomb impact on it did not impact the way on the site it impact on your game. But that's because probably the desync from the server.
Maybe. I'm gonna try a direct bomb on the radar now.
Yep. I'll be looking at this and then I'll log off. Where's the radar? Okay.
Okay, this automatic is turning uber slow. Okay, I have it in point track and it's working like it needs to.
Sweet.
Seconds. Pay away and laser armed. Or rather laser on.
Well, technically you have a time to impact on your right bottom corner of the MFD, and you can laze as soon as you reach 15 seconds. It's tracking. Yeah, server is totally desync because of the wind, because on my screen it impacts on the trees, but very far away. And on yours, the radar is disabled.
Yeah, mine, I hit it.
Oh yeah, it was a direct hit, but on my screen I was looking at your using the F6 view, and it was going for trees. It was tracking, but going for trees. I think because of the wind on the server is it's not pretty good with desync.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So glad it's working. I'm logging off.
Yeah, I don't know why it was doing that. So
Well,
if it happens again, I have no idea how to fix it.
Well, my call is make a new waypoint, enter the new coordinates, reset everything, and try with a new waypoint. Because as soon as we used the mark point 27, it was working. So
Yeah,
and you were doing the correct procedure. So
well, I've
But
got
they-
all of 300 pounds of fuel left. Let's see if I can make it back to Anderson.
300.
300 pounds.
You have 26 miles to go.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Yeah.
So long as the whatever the frick it's called, hydrazine.
Yeah.
EPU fires up.
What's going on?
Nothing. Just got 200 pounds of fuel left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Got Anderson right off the nose. I'm going pretty fast anyway, so I should be able to handle this.
Well, I'm surrendering. I'm landing on the Bandits runway.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a lot of crosswinds. Ooh. Well, of course, the AAA is firing at me. Let me land.
Alright, have to do this in my usual style. Thanks, Cap.
Oof.
Bye-bye.
Yep.
Flying with the top down. Sounds more badass anyway.
Well, AAA wasn't needed. I mean, with such crosswinds.
Tiny question. What has he been doing to you guys that you popping your tops off now?
Just getting some wind through the hair. What has he been doing to us? Do you not like to get your wind whipped around, or your hair whipped around by the wind?
Yeah, when you have an oxygen helmet on.
I mean, I'm within the atmosphere, so it's all good. It's a different story if you're up at like 45,000.
Well, yeah, you're only at 8,000.
Altitude. Altitude.
Boy, am I coming in hot.
The thing is you guys have never seen wind blast injuries before.
Nope.
Nope. But, you know, it's also Cap, and he's like, you know, it's not real life, so.
We're also talking about a man who handled concrete with his bare hands.
Yeah. it is windy. Wait, if I'm seeing that right.
Turn your drift back on.
Kai frickin'. Well, yeah.
You're
I'm
into
looking
the
at
wind.
this, but Kai frickin' set it up to where there's a crosswind. Of course it would.
Switch your drift back. There.
Yeah.
If you want to come over to Buck's Persian Gulf one, I got some targets you guys can practice laser.
Well, it's pretty late on my side, so I'll be logging off.
Yeah, I mean, if I was doing the process correctly and it's just my game for whatever reason was freaking out, that's what I wanted to figure out.
Oh, okay.
'Cause, I mean, it seems fairly straightforward. It's just it wasn't doing the thing it was supposed to.
Oh, it was, but it was drifting, and yeah, it was like you were fighting the INS.
The point track wasn't point tracking like it was supposed to. Is what I was saying. I added the point track.
I'm not sure it was the point track thing, because it did switch from to point track and to...
Well, it did, yes, but what I'm saying is it wasn't capturing the ground like it was supposed to, and just staying and sticking to wherever it stopped. It wasn't supposed to be drifting like that.
Yeah, but...
I mean, drift will happen, just not that, not that exaggerated.
Well, yeah, probably like Spider said, because you had a ghost track or something on your system.
That's my tool. Now it wants to float. Come on.
Ooh. You lost engine on touchdown. That's pretty neat.
Yep, out of gas.
Oxygen 100%. You got wheels on ground, so the EPU shouldn't start.
Well, I needed it for at least for changing out my frickin' or get my frickin' fricky frick words.
No, to
my nose
point down towards the EPU panel. Look down at the EPU handle.
Yeah, I got full
other
fuel.
side. No, other side.
What about it? Where is that?
Yeah, didn't activate. Your weight on wheels. The next to your power switch, EPU. If that thing was running, it would that light would be on.
I can fire it up though.
No, it won't fire.
What? Even if I manually turn it on?
Yeah, weight on wheels.
Why would they do that?
Because the exhaust is highly toxic and toxic to you.
I understand that, but it's not like it's pumping it straight into the cockpit.
It's for the ground crew.
It's the people coming around. As soon as you get weight on wheels, there's a safety switch that kicks in. And the EPU won't start until hydraulic pressure drops below a certain area, range. Jesus.
Yep, that was a thing. So is this.
They still haven't fixed that yet. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Right, I'm logging off. Have a good one, guys.
Nice. Alright, have a good one, Moody. Thank you.
Why does that look like the scene from Hot Shots when he does a 180? So how's the job front looking? Did you get your car?
I thought I showed... Yeah, I thought I showed updates to that. Yeah, I got a new car. But haven't quite started looking for jobs just yet. A lot of it has to do with federal contracting stuff requiring vaccine.
That just got overturned.
No. For federal employees, it's still part of executive order that hasn't been overturned. For private companies, yeah, that got overturned by the Supreme Court. But
no, Friday. This just happened Friday. They update federal workers and contractors. They overturned it too.
Really?
Yeah.
So they killed the executive order.
Yep.
Cool. Okay. That's kind of what I was waiting for, because I was waiting eventually, common sense would kick in, and that would no longer have to be a thing. Oh, okay. If that's the case, I'll have to double check that, because I'm gonna bet you guidance from actual contracting companies hasn't updated yet to that.
Yeah.
Because I've looked recently on a couple of applications, and they said as it is a federal position, it does require you to be vaccinated.
Federal contractor vaccine. No, it's secondary. It's not a Supreme Court one. It's appeals court. But granted, January 21st, Judge Jeffrey Brown, Southern District of Texas, granted a separate nationwide injunction on federal employees' vaccine mandate.
Well, it's
executive order.
Yeah, but it's going to be on the companies to update that standard, because they as a company can still mandate that you do it.
Yeah.
But the problem is a lot of them weren't doing it because of the executive order, and some of them probably won't lift it.
Not until Supreme Court does it.
I mean, it doesn't even matter that way. Again, if it's a federal contractor, they can still mandate all they want, because it would still be that would still be a decision of the contract company itself.